Yeah, load. Okay, yeah. All right, so we live right now on my side right here. So definitely, let me pause this real quick. Definitely got that message that you had sent me on Instagram, that little post right there. And what did you? How do you feel about that? Like, what you want to explain about that real quick, man?
I'm about to explain it just the best way yo have. It's time to quit acting like if you had it with those type of females, because no, they about to run amok with dudes nowadays. They have no care in the world, and I come from that. I used to hang with 5 females and mess with all of it, and still cool with them to this day. So having it like so knowing them type of females, they're not playing, and they're breeding more by the time that they finish doing this. What can I say? Propaganda for promoting that. This summer gonna be some hell, and ending of it gonna be even more.
Yeah, and so those people right there don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share that video that you sent right here, though. You know what I'm
But
saying? So I'm gonna put you on mute real quick, and I'm gonna play the video, though. All right.
all right.
All right. Give me 1 second. Share the screen. All right, I had it up right here. All right, so viewer discretion is advised. Y'all see the rating right here, but check out volume 2. But this is what we're gonna get into right here on the behavior, the mindset, and just the modern society with our people, our culture. So we're gonna get into it. All right. Well, what the fuck?
I'm on the road now for you. I can't slow down.
What the hell?
My name is K Kilo, and today we having a roundtable discussion on how we make a fuck nigga cry.
Me and a nigga was together for 2 years, and then he cheated on me. I thought he loved me, so I got that nigga robbed at his job.
I ran that nigga dog over. I ain't kill it though.
Bitch ass nigga was a nerd. So I wiped my ass with his homework. And guess what? A bitch had corn that day too.
I fucked his friend and his brother.
Lame ass nigga was a sneakerhead. I took all the laces out that nigga's shoes.
Niggas thought they was gonna play with me. Y'all know niggas love their grandma, and guess what I did? Push her hunchback ass down. I'm not the one to play with. Play with your granny. It's about time that you niggas understand that women rule the motherfucking world, and that's how we gonna always make you bitch niggas cry.
All right, okay, my bad. I got to fix my internet connection real quick because what the freak is going on? Hold on, give me a second real quick, partner. All right, hopefully don't mess it up right here. All right, I'm going to go to the 5G one because this one was... shit. I hope everything's good now. Everybody might check. Everybody in the anybody in the lobby could hear me. Everything good. Everything copacetic. Hold on, my bad. I got to unmute you. My bad. Yeah. Bobby,
No,
what's up?
Good. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, because that lag, it was like a little delayed lag when I was doing it. And I was like, you know, they saw the video, but it's like a kind of like a pause thing. But explain that right there for me.
Man, what they basically did, there's no dude safe. They summed up all types of guys, dudes who work, dudes who cheat, dudes who like sneakers, dudes who do homework. You heard the chick said he did nothing wrong. He was just a nurse, so she wiped her ass with his homework. Bro, I'm gonna be, you know what's crazy? If I showed you a picture of my mother, besides the colorful hair and some of her facial features, she looks exactly like my mom.
And oh dang, that's crazy right there. But with Bobby though, what I'm trying to say is like, are there red flags for these brothers to see when it comes to that type of, you know those type of women?
All you gotta do is stop talking about materials. And the more they talk about materials, the more you ask them questions like, oh, when do you plan on doing this for yourself? How long do you take yourself, you know what I'm saying, seeing you walking into these steps to living that lifestyle? Or how do you see yourself getting it? The more that they refer back to you or look at you like that, that means that you're their ticket. Anything based around, if you can't take them off superficialism or materialism, then that's the biggest sign. I mean, one of the biggest signs. And most of the time, those types are not going to act like they want money when they get around somebody with potential already has money. Or if you're in between, which means you have potential and you have a little saved up at the same time, but you still got a little ways to go. Those are the only type of guys. And then it's only to a certain extent they can get them to behave in an actual integritized manner or a false integritized manner until they get a little bit of what they want, or they fully feel like they got him in the simp mode.
So do you think with some of those women, do you think that they gonna come across a man that's you know what I'm saying? Like they're running games on these tricks, but do you think that in the back of their head that they have a desire of coming across like an actual man type stuff?
No, the dudes that they actually mess with on the side, those are the dudes that give them the mind frames on top of that. Besides being raised by a NAB, which AO, you know what I'm saying, clearly states that gives those type of characteristics, they're with N.A.Ns at the end of the day. They love N.A.Ns. N.A.Ns is something that they glorify because at the end of the day, they're both low together, but one's higher than the other one because the female doesn't get the same criticism and dehumanization as he does, so she feels like she's in a power play.
What? Dang, that's so they pretty much what you saying is that they want to wear the pants, like they go ahead.
Yep, they want to wear the pants and they'll do anything to get it as well. Like I said, those who have potential, you're a shoe in. It's just if you step out of your characteristic bounds of being humble or something like that, that's when they start trying to talk to you like those females will talk. The guys who are in between, you might have a little leeway, but the number one thing that you need to complete that is having like that unworldly type of sex type stuff. Those girls only respond to two things, and they're only dominated by one though, which is superficialism and currency. The sex part, they know that they can do that every day, all day. The only way you're gonna get them to actually listen to you is if you actually have money, and then they're not listening for benefit of both of you. They're listening for the benefit of themselves.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think about when they were saying like, I mean, let's be real. Every vocabulary they spoke, except for that one girl, it was like when a ninja this, when a ninja that, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? It's starting to become very like. What do you think about that?
That's what I be telling these guys at the end of the day. Like, you keep calling yourself niggas at the end. That's all people refer to you as. You don't have names no more. And look at how they treat niggas at the end of the day, like they're nothing at all. But they'll pretend like they are. Like the name of the game is pretend to get along with niggas so you can get whatever you want out of them. And the best way to get that example, sorry about that, they started itching for some reason. And the best way to get the example out of that is to actually go amongst them. Hold on, let me say this without seeming rude. Help me out if you can, Grum, because you know how my mouth get, bro. From what I was saying,
let it out.
Okay, ask me the same question again. I got to rephrase this time. Ask me that again. I got to rephrase.
Okay, so like with that video, and I got another video on your Instagram that I want to play after, but every sentence they was saying ninja this, when a ninja that, or we stepping on ninjas, like they was just violating, and in their mindset it was somebody who looked like me, kind of, the majority. Go ahead.
It goes. I'm gonna literally say what Ayo would normally say at the end of the day. This goes back to you feeling like you're one of the masters at the end of the day. Tommy Sotomayor always say this as well. They're the closest thing to being right hand to the master. So if they could treat you like the boy or the nigga, they would do that to claim dominancy. And now that the so-called celebs run the soul culture, being a nigga is classified as cool. So technically what she doing is falsely boosting him up in order to get what she wants. The dudes who from the streets who hear her talk like that or want to be street think that's encouragement. So nobody's actually seeing that as a red flag. The only people who see that as a red flag will be people like us, but we're not niggas at the end of the day. So it doesn't apply to us.
Exactly. And I'm glad you broke that down, because it's like, you're right. People who are green and they ain't in the streets and they hear the girls like that talk, it'll like, motivate them, excite them, and be like, okay, yeah, let me go and get on that right there. And I don't even know what's the proper way to like put
it's
it.
It's like reverse manipulation, sort of, kinda.
Exactly, that's what it is right there. And just go ahead, break that down real quick. The reverse manipulation.
All right, reverse manipulation is the form of shaming a male's ego. If you're a male and you don't know how to like kill your own ego or superficialism, that will be the main target from a female like that. She will literally and deliberately gaslighting for men. Oh, real men do this, men do that. Or I know guys who lead with their money. I know this. You know what I'm saying? It'll always be something to challenge your ego to make you bend to her will. Because females like that, nabs, they're vindictive in another nature. They're vindictive as into they won't seem mean because they're coming off nice, but they're really being detrimental to your character.
That's facts right there. But can I play this other video that you got on your Instagram though? It's with Julio Foolio, right?
Yeah.
All right,
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, Julio Foolio was rapping something. He just sounded like
go ahead. Yeah, I know what you're talking
the
about.
new clue, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play right now. All right, viewer discretion is advised, y'all.
I don't want like Trump. My little hotter than the sun. Stole her heart, take care on the run. I like guns. We love also cause it's fun. Boy, you broke as ain't got no fun. I'm the shit like number 2, but number 1.
I don't know what the heck was going on with my connection. I apologize about that, y'all. I had that watch.
Good.
It was sham. Oh, Mow Factz, shouts to Mow Factz, shamming. Like, so explain this real quick. You heard what he said? I don't bleed. Ninja. Go ahead.
Like I'm Trump. He said, I don't bleed when niggas like I'm Trump. Basically, that female that you just showed, them list of females and those dudes, N.A.N and nabs go hand in hand. Those would be the two people you would see together. But the whole time they're together, they're plotting on a green. That's all they're doing is plotting on a green person. And the whole thing behind this is he's there to boost you and to persuade you into being a nigga, which is going to turn around and make you hate yourself. While you're hating yourself because you're repeating, I don't F with niggas like Trump, but also turn around saying I'm that nigga still. That's a self-indicator, like I'm dehumanizing myself, but I can't tell. So once you break yourself down, that's where the nabs come in at. Well, he don't really have the confidence. This nigga, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, this nigga, that. That's the key. That's the whip for you. So as soon as she come in back in those phrases that you done put in your head, you feel like you got the right one. You met your queen. You got a builder. You got a, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, et cetera. But the whole time you just being misled to be used. That's it.
So it's like you said when you met the right one. What is it like? You saying like a? Like
she's saying all the things that you would say, yeah, like and nigga ways that he made his ride or die. That's what they would call that shit. So when she hear him talk like that, and she can tell he not really built like that, she like, bam, there go my leg. I just need to boost his head up some more with this stuff, or I can get him to do whatever I want to.
And you know what? I'm glad you talk about that because I did a live previously on YouTube about Austin. It was not with Austin, but it was the people from Fresh and Fit. And it was that girl she hang with Selena Power. Her name was Elijah, and she was boosting the dude head up. Like she was in the room. Hold on, I'll make this real quick. She was in the room and she was like, "It was like, what you like? What's your type?" Yeah, okay, go ahead. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Nah, exactly. Go ahead and finish. I was just want to let you know I watched it. Go ahead.
I'm glad you did. Well, long story short, she was in the room and it was like, what's your type of guys and all that? And she said she like black, this and that, da. Like she was feeding that ego. Like she had said a different thing when she was in another room with another group of men. You know what I'm saying? It was just that game being run on, but you just saw his eyes light up like, oh, okay, word. Like I'm that man. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of similar to that, right? Go ahead.
Bro, it's exactly to that. And the fact is, the guy that you done that subject on, he is agreeing. Just because he got the looks, like he got the money, don't mean he has the experience at the end of the day. And she knew that. She's like, females are divine and they use their intellect for purposes of that nature. They don't have to be physically rude or physically abusive. They have vindictiveness. So while she was in the room and she was getting that energy, yeah, they're acting cool on the outside, but the energy I'm getting from them is they've never had this type. So she was playing, she controlled the energy, put it like that.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that because the looks were deceiving. Like my brother, my dog, Austin, you could tell like the appearance, like, yeah, he got his stuff together, but you know, woman has a good way of reading energy. You know what I'm saying? They could easily read if you're a duck or if you insecure, you know, or you ain't really on that type of, you know, road that your rodeo. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead, explain that down.
That's a fact. And anybody who will see this on my page later, we're talking about vindictive people. We're talking about manipulative people. We're talking about slowers and slower men. Those are people who will boost you up to be all kind of negative traits in order to get you into a lifestyle that they can manipulate and use you and probably end you up in a dead end road. I'm sorry, Grump. I just had to clear that up.
No, you good, man. My bad. I want to like definitely. I think I put your let me pause this. I have put your link in the description of this live right here, literally. But I'm gonna go ahead and copy the link address, and I'm gonna put it in the chat right here for people. And I'm definitely gonna, like, you know, every time we go live, I put your channel up so people can try to connect to it. Now I gotta share it also. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, my brother.
Man, you ain't gotta share that. Tell me what you were saying again. I just appreciate being on here.
Oh yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay, so what I was saying was that you realize women are good at reading that type of stuff. Like you was a duck, like she was controlling that energy. So you already know
all they get to do is think. That's all they do. That's why they say that they play chess in their head, because they already start scenarios with themselves that they're not even real. So imagine somebody that vindictive and toxic being around people like that all the time. She knows how to play the scenarios through so much before she even arrives. She done control the whole area. She know what to do, how to move. She done watched you on YouTube. She done studied you. She done found out some information. That's all she needed to know. So the person that's going to introduce you to her, she's already controlling him. He's making her sound like she's under control, like you said earlier. Nope. All she doing is getting around more dudes that she can do more stuff with and get more money from.
And I'm glad you said, because he's like, I told her to, and he caught himself like, hold up. Like you get what I'm saying, right? So
yeah,
she was the one that had the game. Like, you know, kept calling him, be like, oh, this is my boyfriend right here and all that. Like, she know those languages and all that being said to him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I could definitely pull that video back up, but that was good analysis right there on, you know, woman behavior right there. But go ahead,
what
brother.
I need to tell the fellas need to watch out for that overdoing it with the makeup and stuff like that. The more makeup and the colorful their hair is, they have issues. These are things you can spot to let you know technically if a female is going through that phase and not. The phrases she uses, the color of her hair, if she's going through that dyeing my hair and all that color, look through her profile. I bet you $10 she is not trying to look into no relationship, or she's going to be like complicated but willing to have a friend. It always some type of friend that's left in there somewhere. Look at the clothes mean everything. Just how they tell you your clothes mean a lot, clothes mean everything. Look at who they communicate with the most and look at how they communicate. If they go from talking like a female to talking like a dude, depending on who they're around, manipulators. They like to run game. And they're only going to respect the guys that they took that language from and not try to run game on them. One of the biggest things is she only wants to do things that's going to cost you and not her ass. And if you can't get around that, she's going to talk to you nicely in a way. If she knows that you catch on to manipulation, she's going to talk to you in a format to make you feel comfortable, like y'all are close enough or y'all are going somewhere. We're building. Watch out for that building word, because most females use that shit like we're building. So I got to see where you're at. I got to see this. I got to see. Well, tell her to give you what she's asking you to give first. If you can't have conversations like this with somebody and be straightforward, you will get her all day. She'll try to do things like gaslight you. She'll try to reverse the situation and victimize everything. And she'll voice things that don't matter and say it matters to her because it's her opinion.
My bad, brother. You on point with that, and like I'm glad you hitting this topic, because I actually want to pull up that video or that vlog again so you could do the analysis on it. Or there was another vlog with the guys off of Fresh and Fit was talking to Austin, and they were talking about the way they just been talking, saying, yeah, we just get girls, this and that, you know, like, you know, alpha male.
Play both of them.
Play both of them?
Both of them. Them alpha males, they going to learn. Yeah, I'm about to teach them something about that shit. But
so you want me to go?
Order.
All right, so which one you want me to go to, the alpha male talk first, or when?
Go to old girl, because it'll lead up to the alpha male. That'll be good too.
Oh, well, actually, going right into it, this dude right here was already talking kind of alpha male-ish, kind of, you know, saying that. You go ahead and my bad, give me a second.
I remember that one dude on the live that you just did last night who was sitting amongst them females, and they had to tell him to leave because he was doing that what I described females do. They would talk, they would seem like they're coming off nice, but be really saying some provoking type shit.
It's like, shouts out to Superstar Dude. I appreciate you for that. It's this book right here that I guess you want me to keep it on tuck. I'm gonna definitely hit y'all up. Superstar Dude, you in the comments, so definitely let me know if you want me to go ahead and share that knowledge right there. But we're going to go ahead and play this right here, and just let me know when to pause it, though. All right.
All right.
I bet.
Right? I have no idea who that is. You know Selena Powell? How'd the throat go? Stop fucking putting her name in my same
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop.
Stop.
Go ahead and pause it. You. To me, being around females like that just naturally being able to have females who will go through whatever the fuck she just said, the way his eyes open wide, that's a bad sign to me. To me, I would not hang around that type of dude. You got looks and money, but you're not used to hearing that type of stuff yet. To me, that's already a bad sign that I'm going to be around some females of manipulation.
Exactly. You saw the eyes got wide, so I'm glad. Exactly. So you want me to keep it pushing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to box her, literally.
Oh shit!
Your name starts with an A.
So, Aliza.
Aliza.
No jumper.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've seen you before. What's good? Is she coming through?
Yeah. You're in Uber, right? You're coming back now?
Pause it.
Okay.
My bad. You said pause it?
Yep. That subject right there, hint how them two just acted, be like, hey, you're coming through, right? You're coming through. Those remind me of the dudes who are hanging around me and your type and know that females are randomly call or just want to be around us, but they're always wondering if they're coming because they're never around that type. Like literally, that's the only thing he heard her say she was coming. You heard the blunt or whatever that noise was, like it was on Siphon Filter.
Metal Gear. My bad.
Yeah, it was Metal Gear. You right.
Yeah, exactly.
And what happened in what went through his mind is, oh man, I'm about to meet a model. That's what he's thinking she looks like. In his mind, that's what she is seeing, because she already knows Selena, and he's already a fan of No Jumper, and everybody's a fan of what No Jumper let Selena do. So he's thinking, oh, she hanging around Selena. I'm about to get a bad one. That's where that sound came in at.
Yeah, this dude. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Okay. I got you. So, all right. Let me know when you're here then.
Okay. Yo, throw.
All right, later.
Stop.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Man, I hate that corny shit. Throw. Man, hearing guys talk like that. I'm wondering what's so surprising. Like, what's the big deal? Like, for real, what's the big? I'm like, man, you're a grown. You're supposed to be an adult. You're supposed to have been through these experiences enough to not be surprised or excited by something like that at all. Bro, he older than us, and he's happy about something like that. He's not happy for a female who doesn't give it to everybody. He's happy that a female who's about to later on say she needs a locomotive, and he's happy about that. He's happy about a locomotive, and you know what I mean by a locomotive. She said it clear as day. How are you excited over a locomotive? Go ahead, man. Just go ahead. I'm sorry, Mima from the other.
We good, bro.
Bro, don't go, bro.
Bro, she sucked off minorities.
Yeah, she sucked all minorities off, bro.
Yeah. Did y'all?
I told her to.
Pause.
You told her to?
Yes, sir.
See that cheesy laugh? All minorities. You see how he got excited? Only minorities. Like, look, there you go. Look at him.
Later.
It's like he getting something exclusive because she only does minority. You see what I'm saying? He act like that's real exclusive. It's not like she only does the top 1%, but she's only minorities. Do you know how many people that is on a regular? And all she hang around is minorities.
And this is what, you know what? Once again, I appreciate Austin, his brother right here, success. He got out the mud. We not discrediting his success. But
I don't care nothing about his money. It's his characteristics gonna lose his spot where he at.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Now check this out. On the thumbnail of this, he had it was on my other live, you could check. Her tongue was on dude's neck, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he was allowing for, you know, get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's that perception. So let's say if she had the most clean,
that's nasty.
Oh, okay.
Why is her? No, she's a locomotive. Why is her lips touching you? Period, in your face or your what?
And that's what I'm saying. Perception, though, because it's like I don't know if he's. I said this. He's doing both. He's trolling and he's serious at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's kind of like how Charleston White shouts out to his crazy behind, how he's trolling, but he's serious at the same time, kind of, and he'll switch it on and off whenever he's feeling with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what he's doing right there, and that's dangerous because that perception is everything. So on your thumbnail,
bro, look at his face now. He's thinking deeply now, like you're saying. Like that face is like, man, I ain't ever had that. What will happen? Am I gonna get caught up with it? Will I be able to let it go? He don't know.
Yes, that's exactly her Mow Factz right there. So that's why I'm saying for the brothers who reach this peak of success.
There you go, this Phoenix Suns team. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mo.
No, you get. I'm saying people who reach this, brothers like him and like us, who reach this peak of success. Why are you going to fall short for this right here? So it's like he's acting like the groupie because you said with Adam 22 and everything, you pretty much dropping your value. But go ahead.
Fact. And not only that, she sees that at the end of the day. Bro, she sucked the whole Phoenix, a basketball team, and you're letting her pose with her tongue on your neck. There's not enough fluoride-free toothpaste or organic toothpaste for no shit like that to happen. No, like, don't even touch me at the end of the day. Well, I don't know how many, like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what you've been juggling with your hands right before you came. You do that shit fluid, like frequent flying miles. Like, no.
And he's not the only one because on No Jumper, I remember a while back when Elijah was with Selena, she been hitting this little vape thing, right? And it was that dude, that black dude, little house phone, I think. Yeah. He was intoxicated. He grabbed the little vape thing from her and he had looked at her and then he gonna try to rub the thing off with his shirt, like that's gonna stop something, like that's gonna take germs away from her hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he a duck for that. Duck for that, straight duck. That's what I'm saying. It kind of reminds me of that situation. It's like, why would you even put yourself in a situation like that anyway? Why would you even ask to drink or smoke after? Like, what's going on right here? But we could keep it pushing.
Yeah, keep it pushing. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bro,
don't go, bro.
Bro, she sucked off.
Pause. He told him not to leave. Yeah, he got scared.
What happened, my brother?
He told him not to leave. Like, he was like, man, don't go. He literally got scared because she only do minorities. And at the end of the day, he'll be single. It'll be him and only a other handful of people in there. But they done ran through it. So at the end of the day, it'll be him. For real, it'll be him. He don't know what to do.
Who said don't go?
Paul, rewind it back a little bit and listen to my man on the phone.
All right, give me a second. Run that back right there.
So Aliza, no jumper.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've seen you before. What's good? Is she coming through?
Yeah. You're in Uber, right? You're coming back now? Okay. I got you. So, all right. Let me know when you're here then.
Yo, that's throat.
Right later. Bro, don't go, bro.
Bro, she was.
You hear him, bro? Don't go, bro.
Minorities.
Yeah, he really.
You hear how he started stuttering? Minorities. She minorities. I've been around too many of them to know that they not really experienced in that field. When Ayo be saying shit like you ain't really, I'll be feeling him when he said that. Like, bro, that's clear signs of when they act like that they don't have that experience. They may have the looks like they're the type of person who does have that experience, but they really don't.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm about to try to line this up right here with all right. It just reminds me of like the nonverbal cues right here. And I know this might sound cheesy right here, but
go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, but I'm about to go ahead and share this screen right here. This is what he's talking about when it comes to this right here. If y'all can see it on the, I'll make the full screen. It's on the right here. Yeah. On the this right here is like, you know, it kind of looked like the expressions that he's doing, like nervous, kind of scared. But you see what I'm saying? You see number 52, number 52. And 51 is like the little laughing, like the little smiling thing, like and 52 is like, okay, you caught me. 53 is like, dang. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's exactly go hand in hand. And like that's what I'm saying, because you know the book I got, and that's what when you brought it up, it was like you talk about like scared. Yeah, it is kind of, but it's like nervous though with it. Like and they read through it because you're right, because women do be picking up on this very good. Like they pick up on
those type of women, if you ain't ever been around them, really, that's the first thing that they pick up on because of how you act. Like the energy is different. If you've been around them, the energy will match. They automatically click with you and not try to impress you or try to act ditzy and stupid. They'll just be themselves. But the way she trying to soup him up already from the get-go, she can tell that he's not actually built to be around that type, especially when he got excited about that throat goat situation and her being around Selena.
Exactly. Hold on, let me go to this comment real quick. I just saw Turtle behind. This dude, wow, bro. You see how these New York people be acting? You see what I'm saying? Like, take notes, my dog Turbo. Oh yeah, and to get a chicks like her, you have to treat them bad because they are not used to be treated. Oh yeah, see that is.
Hey, me and Mo from the same place, so he know firsthand. We grew up with them. They all, bro. Well, we from South Carolina, so we grew up with Southern belles like that. That is a fact. Besides them having to get plastic surgery, they grow like that around us in North and South Carolina.
Oh yeah, see that's facts right there. It's all love, Turbo, but we gonna keep it pushing.
I should do this. I'm like, go fucking do it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, it's not my. I mean, look, it's not my girl, of course, right? Yeah. But like, we cool. So like, she talked to me, and I'm like, bro, you crazy, bro.
She's wild.
And I would say some shit, but like, not because.
Got it. Gotcha, bitch. Awesome, got it.
Bro, you owe me 100 favors, bro. He threw the alley.
What was that? What was the whole picture of him about? What was that whole situation? I didn't get that part with him.
Okay, so this is what I'm telling these brothers who become successful. It start to become sus. Like, you can't be doing stuff like this. Like, that's why I say I wouldn't be in environments like this. No offense to Fresh and Fit, but you see his hand right there? That's the guy. Yeah. He sent that girl, the picture of him who's right beside us. That's why he said you owe me 100 favors. Remember that?
Bro, but you know what's funny about that? That's to me but I got people who openly like same sex in my family, and I've learned the tricks of trade of when they do shit. For him to do that knowing he can just send his social media so she can see that shit herself, that made him look very sus.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, let's say if I put it this way, let's say, okay, boom, we already know he wasn't on that, but it's just your actions. Put it this way, you say it's sus, but I call it lame. Like, like the actions you do, people look at like sus, but it's really lame because you don't know how to act in situations like that.
But
you owe me 100 favors, bro. Like this is a fraternity college party where you chugging through a hose with Budweisers and you spanking, each other in Omega,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, type stuff. That's what I'm saying. So what you gotta say, my brother?
Nah, you summed it all up. But what I really don't get is how either he's catching on to this and he's trying to overlook it, because the face he's giving right now is like, what did I get myself into? Actually, that's exactly what I'm reading from him, because he got that half-ass smile and grin, like he don't know if he uncomfortable or if he is comfortable.
Yeah, and it's confused. I gotta tell you, matter of fact, I'm gonna text that to you on the slide though, because I didn't want to say that right here on live, but we're gonna keep this playing though.
Hey, business meetings, right?
Hey man, I played earlier, but no more.
Hell yeah. Business always got options. Got Flake on Miami. Guess what? Got another option. And it was an alley.
I'm Maya missing you.
What, Myra? Maya, okay.
My bad. She's like the quiet finesser. That's what she is.
Nah, you could keep playing if you wanted to. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's the quiet finesser. I'll let her talk a couple of
30?
Yeah, it's 30.
Oh my
matter of fact, pause it. I ain't gonna front. I like her type, because the quiet finesses, they actually do got some type of good in them. It just depends on, they'll listen to the dude talk. If you get too egotistical or narcissistic or come off disrespectful, period, she's gonna automatically lick you. I'll give that type the type that have both sides inside of them at the end of the day. But if you come into the room like you untouchable, she's automatically gonna go into demon mode.
Yeah, it's like she kind of is her and many other girls that I see, act like that. It's like that Cleopatra kind of vibes, kind of. It's like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like it's subtle. It's not, boom, out there in the opening, but it's like you just see it if you on point. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You can play it out.
That's an ear horn. Holy shit.
You pole dance or strap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which one?
I pole dance.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I do both, but
I got white.
I used to know strap.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. So good.
Pause.
Yeah, bro. You already know what was going for with this. You already know what was going on.
She just started controlling the energy right there, because he didn't know what else to do. He didn't want to ask her to dance because he didn't feel confident enough. He was like, I damn sure don't have the tone or the experience to talk to her like she should just be doing it for me because who she is. He doesn't have none of that experience. So he was like, well, let me see if I can do this by saying or letting people know I used to do this myself. So that's what he's trying to get out of this.
And you peep game, right? You peep game because him doing that just so. And once again, people who just coming in this chat or people who watch this on replay, this is not to down the brother. This is helping brothers with success and not be in situations like this. We just analyzing this right here because we know that, you know, he's not comfortable at doing certain things. We just know. That's all I'm saying. So we just doing that just to help you out. Also help me out. Who knows? Help everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, just to help them know we're not hating even more. If this man was really into this or done this on his come up, why he didn't express that about his life?
I mean, he didn't express it. He tried to keep it on the down low with that. I mean,
but that means he's a fraud too at the end of the day. So I'm about to start pulling his card. The more we ask questions like that, the more I can pull this man's card. Because if he was telling people the authentic truth about his chapter, that should have been in it.
And home, before we play this, Turbo, now we're not going here. This dude said, "This is how y'all light skin." Let me tell you something, Turbo. Ever since I don't know what Chris Brown and them came out, and they used to have this little facade, this little perception that light skinned people was soft. Let me tell you something, bro. I know a couple of light-skinned people, just because of that perception, they are reckless. They will go above and beyond. And let them be light-skinned with green eyes or something. If these dudes light-skinned with green eyes, they shooting somebody for just even looking at them crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like on some slim dunking, like they because of that perception right there, Turbo. Yeah, that's
that dude Turbo.
They crashing out because they like, okay, I'm already light skin. Y'all already think I'm soft. Ain't nothing sweet about me. It's up there. Like, you know, they catch a body. Like for real, man. It's like, what the heck? So whoever started that, that's crazy, man.
But they got bad nerves.
Yeah, I mean, they down to crash out any moment. Like, I'm telling you, man. Let me keep it pushing though.
It's 30?
Yeah, it's 30.
Sure.
I need to do it. You got it?
Oh shit. Pause it. They dragging him. They dragging him in.
Yeah, man. And this is
hear that?
Yeah, I heard. Hold on, let me go back. Before though, he could easily mix this in because he do calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? So that you see how it kind of could get intertwined in. We're not gonna go too deep on it right now, but.
Look how that don't like no damn calisthenics.
Yeah, that is kind of like a flag thing, you know. But it's tell you, bro. I wish Mow Factz come up on here because Mow Factz, bro, he'll break it down to you. He'll break it down to you.
Calisthenics is, bro.
No. Not just with the calisthenics, no, just with the psychology behind it. Like Mow Factz need to come in here and he'll break it down of how it's easy to like intertwine and be, you know, hiding behind certain things. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. What you about to say?
I'm glad you told me. But I'm glad you let me in it. But he not doing that. I don't care. His ass not looking, man. That look too comfortable. Like that look way too comfortable. It's just like he was like, "Oh, do this? All right." He just start flying around that bitch like a Barbie attached to a pole or something. Like that's crazy, bro. Press play. Just watch how this goes.
Oh yeah, it's going. I'm just going to play a couple of scenes of this, and I'm gonna do a little skip after because you know.
I know it's hard. Yeah. I'm learning that right now.
God damn.
That one, if you can pick up. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You can work out.
Holy smokes. Do you even live, bro?
Listen to his vocabulary. You hear what he's saying? He's embarrassed. That's why he has to say those words. He feels uncomfortable. Holy shit. He started talking like a white dude. Like literally. Holy shit. What? Go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, my bad. I meant cut y'all. You go ahead and finish real quick.
It's just like Ayo say when you hear like a person of melanation start talking like that, it's a lot of things wrong with that. He's either uncomfortable, has no experience, or trying to impress the room, and it's females who do not look like him that's in there, and he does not know how to handle them like that. He doesn't have the experience of being that person. And then on top of that, the influence is getting to him, so he's not confident in himself at all. So when you got to start saying dude and stuff like that, Ayo, he is right. You're trying to get the heat off your ass and fit in because you're doing something to expose yourself.
And check this out, though. You're right, because, and to be honest, let's say perception by how you look. Him looking like that, you would think that just without him talking, like, okay, boom. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, he on his shit. You know, he's doing his thing. But what's crazy is that other dude, you know, the dark-skinned brother, it's like every guy every guy who's on that vlog and everything, they're like fit. They're kind of like a little jack, except for him. And we're gonna talk about that later on. We definitely gonna talk about that later on. Why everybody else is jack and everybody looking, and that's what I'm saying. And it shows too. It kind of shows, you know, how when somebody just like looking like at the gym and everything, he got his little gestures like this. He got his hands, you know, closed like that. Like, come on, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it pushing though. I'm bad.
All right.
Can't do it right now, but you put your back right here, put this arm just like how you did.
Yeah.
And you kick up, but you actually have your legs attached. Yeah.
Huh. Can you do it?
No.
Told you, pause. Pause it. You hear how he had to work up to asking her to do that? I told you. I've been around them boys too much, and I hate that shit. He had to do all that just to ask one simple ass question, and she still told him no.
I feel, and it's like this is the same. Remember when the guys who actually the opposite, but kind of got the same intentions. You be at a party and it'd be like one of them dudes who be like acting real tough around girls. I mean, like just be cool. As soon as girls come around, man, what the fuck you saying, bro? Like, take my shit off. Remember I show y'all that? Take my shoes off. Shit. Exactly. Like, come on, real quick. Y'all know I'm talking about in these comments about that. Y'all know y'all have that one person who just be doing the most. Like, they never been around girls. They be cool. As soon as like the girls come around, it's a whole different person. And why?
Hey, they be saying shit. They be saying shit like, "Hey, go get that 30 for me real quick. We gotta go slide on somebody."
Remember this? Remember this? I'm telling you, bro. I had to take it off because I couldn't hear y'all talking. What's up?
Drewski funny though. I say he funny as hell, but he's giving a clear example of the type of people who act like that. That's not good to be around somebody like that, because all they're trying to do is if they can't make you look like a punk, then they're gonna try to draw you out of character so nobody will like you like they don't like them.
That's crazy right there. We got we got Mow Factz stepping up in here. What you gotta say real quick?
Hey, bro. What's up, fellas? Hey, I just wanted to speak on what you were saying about him getting on that stripper pole. He lost all. Okay, let me say something if I go there. You can tell they not used to being around women like this because, like I said in my comment, they treat them good when these women only want to be treated bad. They don't even know how to be treated good. So when you treat them nice, they're gonna see you like food. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hold on. I got your brother CJ. This man on here, Mow Factz. He's had that experience regularly. Where we're from, his brother CJ is known for basketball, being top, and a lot of stuff. That was like a second nature to Mo whenever he was in town. He was just there, period. Especially on Ledbetter. You go to Ledbetter. Matter of fact, we can take you to Ledbetter right now and pick up like 4 or 5 of them. Easily. Right.
Because they don't understand how to be treated nicely. So when they say you treated nicely, they used to deal it in the club and they see you as like, you're saying, a paycheck. So when he came in that room, they started, you know, saying, and then when he got on that pole, what he did was he didn't know what to do. So he's like, let me relate to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, I don't speak their language. So let me do something that I can relate to them and get on this pole. And he made it look like a fool because what you did was lower yourself to their standards. You know what I mean? It's all. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know this brother. I'm gonna say that right off the top. I don't know this brother. But a lot of these dudes made a lot of money in crypto. You know what I'm saying? And money moves like that. And they got the money, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Got the swag to go with it. And you can tell. It's like when you see somebody that got like some fly gear on, but they not rocking it right. It's that kind of, I'm saying, it's that kind of mentality.
Perfect example.
It's like you got the new J's, bro, but you're not rocking them right. You know what I'm saying? You can always tell that dude about like they have the nice things, but they don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, finesse it right. So what he did was let me get on the pole, and you never get on the pole, bro. You never get on the pole.
Mo, I'm glad you said it because I was trying to like make Bobby understand why he was doing that because he was trying to hide under that he do calisthenics, you know, like pull yourself up on the pole and all that. But I'm glad you came in there because I will never, me personally, I would never, ever even do nothing like that. But yeah, go ahead.
But that was that nervous energy, like Bobby was saying, is like, let me do something, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to keep her engaged, you know. But the thing is, when you deal with people like anybody, when you walk into a room, you got to act unbothered, not like a butthole or standoffish, but like you've been there before. Like, because when you act like you've been there before, it's like, oh, okay, I'm dealing with somebody that's not going to put me on a pedestal. And see, the thing is, like, he's the thing I don't understand is the thot goat or whatever you call her. Y'all buying that? Why are you feeling privileged? Because you're the customer. The customer's always right. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that you got that mentality. I'm buying something from you. You should be, you know what I'm saying, here to entertain me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hog the show. I just wanted to bring up that point because when Buddy got on that pole, man, but a lot of these dudes like this, they got money and they got that crypto money. They got into, because they was nerds, and I don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, in the disparaging way, but they knew what time it was on Bitcoin back when it was like $300 a coin. They jumped on it. Now they sitting fat. But they don't have the lesson to be around these kind of women like that. And these women look at them like complete food. It's like, let me run through this dude's pockets right quick.
And they play it so well, though, Mo. Talk about how they play it. Because if you look at them, they already peep. The woman already peep it, but they won't have a little nonverbal cue in their face. They'll play it smooth. Like, explain that.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is, the way you can tell they messed up is, you shouldn't deal with these kind of women on camera.
Thank you. There it is. There it is right there. That's what I was saying the whole time.
You can have women like this in your circle. Don't get me wrong, because everybody like entertainment. Don't get it twisted. But you know what I'm saying? You make her feel privileged. Like, you see my platform? You see how many followers I got? I'm doing you a favor by letting you on my platform. You see what I'm saying? When you have that kind of leverage, then it's like, then she know her place. And not in a bad way, but it's just like when you dealing with anybody, it's like if Kevin Samuels invited me on his platform, and I'm saying, and then he happy for me to be there. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying, you got the followers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be the one happy that, but I wouldn't carry myself like that. I would carry myself like I'm supposed to be there, like you my peer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never let people sun me like that, because when you play that sun role, like real sharks, they know they smell that blood in the water, and now they looking at like we gonna take all his pockets.
They just did it. Matter of fact, when they just all together as one said something to him. No, the girl told him to go do something and he did it. So basically they're breaking down how fast he had moved to their command already.
Exactly. And you know what? He gonna pay a premium because they see him as a simp. So what a dude normally pay $500 for, $100 for, he gonna pay 5 racks for, because he excited for them to be there.
I got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
My question is, do you think when somebody's simping is like a lack of self-esteem?
Yeah.
Self-confidence?
It is that, and on top of the fact of visualizing a woman into a pedestal, because what you consider dating is not in her class at the end of the day. And then you see her type is boosted up when actually she's not that authentic type like that. She's a carbon copy because nothing on her is technically real. She wants to be that girl that you're actually drooling over.
So she's not genuine, basically.
Facts.
And I got a question, y'all. I'm going to say this video, but I want to switch it real quick to when that same brother talking to the fresh and fit people. And I want y'all to do y'all psychological analysis or, y'all observations with this right here. Y'all ready about this?
Bet.
All right. This is going to be like a couple of seconds.
Oh, you're the guy that kicks girls out. And I'd be like, yeah, just on that route. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, because like, bro, you're from Florida too. So you're from like the Orlando area, right? Orlando, yeah. Bro, you come to Miami all the time. You already know the girls here are like way more entitled. So it's like they're on that bullshit. It's like, bro, I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
That's the same dude.
Or you can embarrass me because it's like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all seeing how they talk and like what. Talk to me, y'all. That's all I gotta say. Just talk to
me. What I see is fakery, and I see somebody trying to act like they be around the type of females they're really not. That basically he's living somebody else's experience. The way he's so fluid with it, but then he's not like that around the people. It's dudes around here. He hear talk like that, and he'll pick it up off experience. But when he's actually around those females, he can't use the experience at all because he don't know how to use the skills of them.
And this is just about being honest, but you can see these brothers like they do be around, they take pictures with girls, they do all these little crazy stuff with girls, you know, like they got the image, but it's still something like inside kind of, you know what I'm saying? And this is all
they
about
doing
honesty.
is taking pictures. That's all they can do. But the reason why they ask to take so many pictures so it can seem like they slaying that type. The ones like us who really can slay that type, we're not taking pictures with them because we know 1,000 other people gonna be like, bro, I just took a picture with her in another way, the same way, or something else like that. We already know what's coming with that. You don't take pictures with them. That's a no-no.
And the more you, just to follow up on what Bobby said, the more you seem interesting, but ignore them, the more energy is going to come your way. And the reason why I know this, I'm a married man, right? So I naturally ignore women just out of, I don't have any interest in you.
So that's the question.
But this is why married men get so much attention, because we're unbothered. You know what I'm saying? We're like, I'm off the market. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have an interest in you. But the fact that you're ignoring them turns their interest up even more. And but see, people like this is like, oh, yo, that's, you know who that is? And she was like, you lame, dude. You lame, like you lame. And I don't mean that, like I said, I'm not saying this is negative towards them, but this is how these women see them. And that's why, if you notice, like the dudes they deal with off the camera or behind the scenes is not dudes is going anywhere. Like AO say, they N.A.Ns. They gravitate the N.A.Ns because the N.A.Ns actually ignore them. You know,
and it gives them a higher up look. It makes them look good too.
Exactly.
Well, how do you build such a character though? That's my question. My fault.
From who? The N.A.N or the N.A.V, or both of them?
The N.A.N. That's the one that's actually, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and break that down to you. The dude, it only could come in one or two ways. Well, three. You can either have a father who was a narcissistic and taught you to be like that, or you can hereditarily pick it up from him, or you can have a mother who was manly who could teach you to be a man at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, that was her definition of what a man was. Or two, you can have a group of people who are like them who will teach you nothing as characteristics at the end of the day as well. Or you could just grow up around somebody else, grow up around people with nothing as characteristics, and you will think it's something because of the people who respect them, and you'll grow into them and fall into them easily.
Yeah, because like, you know, yeah, I don't know if I want to go
like me.
This. My fault.
Like me, I didn't grow up with a father, but I had my mother. But me being like this at the end of the day, I clearly seen that my mom had like female issues of vindictive natures or somewhat. But I also knew at the end of the day I wasn't a female, so I don't need to be attached to her characteristics because that's not built for me. So it's a lot of those things that these guys are gonna have to be accountable for inside themselves in order for them to stop being N.A.Ns. N.A.Ns are nothing but dudes who have a big female tendencies but portray them manly like they would.
Right. And one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to be like that though. So, because y'all know.
Well, you gotta learn to quit being nice to people who you can automatically tell when second guess being nice to you. I could already tell what your issue is. You probably be letting these motherfuckers talk in it. Man, let one of them females come outside their mouth. Look, I look good. I'll look at her. I'm like, what on you is actually yours, and wouldn't care if she liked me or not.
See, I wouldn't be. So in my case, I wouldn't be disrespectful like that. If
that's not disrespectful, bro.
Well, I mean,
that's not disrespectful because what's coming out of her mouth next gonna probably try to tear your heart out your chest.
Nah, see, and I'm not I would look at her like, oh, good for you. I'm not attracted to you though. Like,
bro, you don't do that. No, don't. You setting yourself up for danger. Remember, females look at each other like that when they're being disrespectful. All you're doing is giving a female like that. When you look at her like that, more room to flame you.
Hey, Bobby,
listen. You're in danger when you're in that environment.
If you ignore a female though, like, because I don't like those type of females. That's not my type. If you're coming out there popping out and thinking you all the hot shit, I don't like women like that. I like humble women. You know, I don't. But
real quick, I'm gonna let you finish. I'm Turbo, but my bad, my apologies. Hey, Bobby and Mo, real quick about Turbo. I forgot to let y'all know. This is my brother from another mother. I love him to death. Straight, we always be beefing, but it's mad love for each other, for real. Like, you know, brother.
Thanks.
But I want to inform y'all that Turbo is kind of a lame when it comes to this type of stuff right here. No offense. But you know, the culture.
Bro, like, you shouldn't be a lame.
in like a nice way, in like a nice, polite
bro,
way.
that's not lame.
It's
bro,
like
that's not lame.
Go ahead. My bad.
I'll keep cutting you off because he don't know how much power he actually has in his hands, bro. The shit you like and you're naturally intellectual at. If you were that intellectual like a gangster and went into those environments heavily, the females we looking at now are scattered all through there and won't ask you for $1 because you have more mentality than they do. They can't do nothing with a person like that, but to one, run out of intimidation, or two, be like, I will fully submit to this person. And they would do actually what you want. Like, seriously, it's that easy.
Okay, that's what I was trying to go at with that. Like, he is intellectual when it comes to that, but it's like sometimes when it comes to certain girls, it's like he'll analyze it so much to the point where it's like, yo, come on, like don't analyze it too much to her. Like, just fall back, everything good, That's what I'm trying to say. Is that right?
Yeah, like I'll overthink shit, and then I will think to say something, but then I will say the wrong shit at the wrong moment. Like with some women, like I don't know, it just flows because like if we have like similarities, like I could get into a conversation with them, and then it would just blossom, it would just go great. But with some women, how you gotta start the conversation. Like today, I was at the store, and some older lady, she was looking at me. I would probably say she's probably like 37, but she looked good as hell though. So she looked at me for a minute. I looked at her, and I started overthinking. I'm like, yo, is she out of my league? Should I just go up to her? I started questioning a bunch of shit,
Those type of women pick up on energy even faster because they done been through the experience that much and they're already in that stage. First thing you should have did is went up and said something intellectual. First thing you could have said is, what are your interests? Or started off with your name and asked what her interest was. That's the best way to start off with them. And don't ever walk up to them with the confidence of you leave with financial benefits. Matter of fact, if anything, turn that energy off and walk up to them with nothing but pure intelligence to show that you have the mind to make nothing but pure success. If they can see a shot of pure success and they see that they have a shot of having a hand in it or supporting that guy, they're going to try to ride your train for the longest and do anything in order to get you along so they can reap the benefits. This means that they will even reverse the situation and give you money and buy you things in order to see you get there so they can get a larger lump sum out of it.
Whoo, I had to go ahead and exit Moe out because he almost showed his goddamn face.
Yo, one question, Grump, is that a Rondo number 9 on your background?
Oh, let me zoom in. Nah, this is I gotta finish this season right here, but check this out. I know y'all gonna flame me.
That look like Rondo number 9.
No, this is The Wire, right? So I've been hearing people talk about they watched The Wire. I have yet watched all the seasons of The Wire. I only watched like 3 episodes of The Wire, and I know people like, man, you ain't watched The Wire, man. You ain't invited to the cookout, all that bullshit. So yeah, this is The Wire season, complete second season actually. But I'm about to educate myself on that. My bad. Back to y'all.
All right. So somebody said, please don't come up strong to females because they're scared of that.
Yeah, that's why I say you walk up, especially the better they look, the more intellectual you get. They never been asked questions like, what are your interests? They don't get walked up to and be like, hey, that would turn them and that would give you all the power from them because it'll break them. It's like their matrix is broken because it's something logical. It's not something they can manipulate. It's not something they can reverse and give you something to make themselves in control of the situation because they're never asked this stuff, so they don't compute to it.
So if I was to walk up to her and compliment her about her looks, that would be
she gonna walk off. You automatically lost because she used to hearing that every day.
Okay, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna start. But
you only gonna listen, bro. Before you walk up, you automatically need to know you're not designed for every female. Long as you know that, and then rejection is nothing, bro. Who cares?
I mean,
who cares?
At this point, I started taking like I've gotten rejected a couple of times. And it don't feel bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was afraid of rejection, but it doesn't feel bad.
Bro, I used to do that on purpose. Like I'd go to the mall when I was younger with a bunch of dudes and I hate them. Oh, she got a fat one. She got a fat one. I'd be the quietest one. Next thing you know, they turn around. I'm in the middle of all them females talking to them like, yeah, he said this, he said that, but I just want the numbers. Who you think came out with the numbers at the end of the day? The ones who did the talking like, yep, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I about to say I got flamed too a couple of times back then when I try to holler. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. That's good.
So what environment are we talking about? Yeah, your StreamYard trying to dox me. what environment are we talking about? Like in a group setting with a bunch of people like this, the best thing to do is just sit down and listen. That's the
No, we're
best
talking about
thing
in
to do.
general. We're
Yeah, I'm
talking
just
about
saying,
being
but in
with the
this,
wrong type of dudes.
no, I'm just saying, but in this situation when you meeting a bunch of people, like you have friends and they invite friends over and stuff like that, just sit
Yeah,
back and listen, because then
facts.
you can tailor your interactions to what when you reading the room, and the more quiet you are with it, don't be weird quiet. Let's say if somebody talk to them, but give them limited information back. But that way, when you say something, you actually, and because Turbo says something, he says, you said you think about what you're going to say. You should think about what you're going to say. You know, I think a lot of times people just talk to talk, and they talk out of nervous energy. That's how he got himself on that stripper pole situation, because he was saying he got nervous. And saying the pole, you know, I used to be on the pole, and they were like, "Show us." Now you done talk yourself into a corner.
Oh man, I did not know you said that. I did not know you said that. That's
the
crazy.
fact that Bobby said, you know, this man is a little sus, you know. What made you say that, Bobby? Like from the signs, like.
Nah, it was
I
too
had
easy.
text him something. But go ahead, my bad, Bobby.
Nah, you're right. And on top of that, and then he's too fluent. Where I'm from, like at the end of the day, we grow up around. I got people like that in my family. So me knowing the movements and seeing them fluidly like that, and how he was willing to just offer that as his example of getting them to do it, he had a lot of other things he could have did. He could have been like, I used to make music for stuff like that, and could have found some random song they never knew about and played it for him to try to get him to do it. He had a lot of scenarios and options, like in order to get what he wanted, but he didn't have no way. He didn't even have the experience to think like that, because it was the heat of the moment and he needed to think of something quick.
This would be the equivalent of somebody that kind of smoked, and then they were like, let me hit the blunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to prove that you cool. It's like, man, people don't respect you when you cool within yourself. Like, I mean, because like when you got a pocket, if you're not a drinker and you start drinking, or you're not a smoker, you know what I'm saying, you start smoking, your folks gonna look at you crazy, like, look at him, you know what I'm saying, trying to look like somebody he not. And then you know what I'm saying, these women, you gotta understand, these women make their money off of reading men. That's their job. They realizing like, oh, okay, when they're in a strip club or whatever environment they would work in, they're sitting here making calculations like, oh, he got a wedding ring on. Okay, he must not be happy at home. You know what I'm saying? Let me come one approach. Or if you're a baller, go ahead.
I'm glad you said that, because you just made it even more meticulous. They're doing psychological analysis at the top of the day. Remember, they get all type of guys that come in there. They get millionaires who look broke and that look rich. So when they walk into a room, they can look at dirty shoes and determine if a person has money out of dirty shoes or not. So that's how far they take their analysis on things.
They know watches, they know jewelry, they know everything. They're looking at your car keys to see what kind of car key you got on there, everything, and they're gonna set their price based on what they How
about when you're a newcomer? Because I remember the first time, because we had one of our boys used to give like little flyers, but then every time if you got the flyer, we just went inside to help him out, because he was around the block giving flyers, right? And the strip club was right in the street. I think it was like on 34th Street, right? And it was some strip club in Manhattan, and then he was like giving it out, and then he was like, "Yo, just go inside for me so I could get the commission. I think it's like $10 commission for every like ticket like that somebody brings in." So we all went inside, and you know, I noticed it was alright, but I noticed that, you know, women over there harass you, like they know who to pick at.
That's what I'm saying. They can that's their job. You keep forgetting.
When you walked in that door, they never seen you before. That's how much they analyze things.
And they started. I think they started like because I at that time I had my hair out, so I don't know what it is, but
that do it too.
Yeah, I guess that they were attracted because I had curly hair and it was raining that day, so that, you know, the curl was really popping out.
What you just did is they used your gullibility against your ass.
Exactly.
Let me start, because they came at me, and then they would like talk to me and shit, and then
bro,
like,
listen to your words.
we're with the boys, right? And then we're like thinking like, what the fuck did we came to do here? Because once we figured out, we just bought one beer, right? And that shit was like $12. And we're like, bro, what? $12 like a whole pack, bro. You could buy that shit at the store. You feel me? And then I was like, all right. And then one of them came to me and was asking me if I wanted a lap dance. I was like, nah, I'm just chilling. She's
bro,
like, well, you ain't got no money.
Hold on. Let me tell you something. So when y'all walked in that door, that one person was watching you since you stepped in that place.
Yeah, I noticed. And then and when Shorty came up to me, she's like, oh, you want a lap dance? I was like, I was just joking around asking questions, right? I was like, how much? She's like 20. I was like, I'll think about it. And she came back. And then she came back like 5 minutes later. And she's like, you still want the lap dance? I was like, nah, I'm broke. I ain't got money like that. She's like, you ain't got no $20? I was like, nah, I got bills to pay. And then she got kind of tight and left.
Yeah, you know why? Hold on. Let me get this one. You know why? You wasted her time. When you said that, let me think about it. That's just like when an insurance man call you and like, hey, you want to buy some insurance? You're like, hold on, let me think about it. Call me back later this week. You know what I'm saying? And you call back like, nah, I'm not really interested. It's the same thing. They have a service they're trying to sell you, and you wasted her time and saying it's like, and then you also it's a double whammy. Hold on, it's a double whammy because you affected her confidence because she's like, I had a deal I was about to close. You know what I'm saying? And it fell through. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And on a deeper level, you shook her confidence because her confidence is in reading marks. You see what I'm saying? She's like, dang, I should have known he was broke. You know what I'm saying? So you hit her with the 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Confidence point.
I have money. It's just that I don't want to spend it on you. I'm just here to see.
Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. Go ahead.
So the thing is, like, it was my first time too, because it was all of us our first time going to the strip club because we've been like 21 and we never went inside a strip club. So they're like, fuck it, why not? We helping our boy out. We're just gonna sit there and see what it's like. And then, you know, it was like, okay, this is what a strip club is, but we weren't interested in it because.
But you were smiling though, right, Turbo? And I'm gonna say, I'm not. What I'm trying to do is dissect the.
Well, when I threw shots at her, I stayed with a straight face. But
no, Turbo, when you first walked in there, because I'm a man. I done went to a strip club before, and the first time you walk in there, it's like a kid. You're gonna be smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Low key, yeah. You see ass shaking, so it's like, oh shit.
And she said, "Cha-ching, we got a newbie."
And I was like, yo, this is not bad. But then once you sit down there and then you realize how whack it is, and well, for me, in my opinion, man, I don't see the point.
No, you're right. Because
unless you lonely or I don't want to say a simp, but unless you lonely, you want some attention or some shit, and you trying to go there, and it's like, you know, you go in a strip club and. You go to a strip club, you're paying for a lap dance. That shit, you pay $20 for like 3 minutes or 4 minutes of a lap dance. Not even a whole 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Yep. So I'm like, what is the point of you coming here? And on top of that, it's not like you're even paying for pussy.
All right, and see, this is when we stop. We cut Turbo off right here because Turbo, I think Turbo be over analyzing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, right?
He asked a question. Let me answer this question. I'll turn it over to y'all. You said, what's the point? You said, what's the point of going there? Hold on, I'm going to answer your question.
Because I was going to tell you, like,
go ahead.
You're paying for a lap dance, too. And it's not even guaranteed that you're going to get pussy unless you pump more money into the, you know.
No, it's not the point. You see, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. You're not going there to pay for that. You're going there to pay for, hey, I'm going to have a drink. I want a little bit of entertainment, maybe a little conversation before I go X, Y, or Z. If you were just trying to straight up buy some.
So what's the point of
he basically paying attention. That's what you're going for, to pay attention.
Exactly. You're paying for attention.
Okay. If you put it that way, then yeah. But because it's like if I'm going there to just get like blue balls, what's the point of me going there?
I hope you don't talk like that. I hope you don't talk like that in there either, because they damn sure gonna eat your ass up.
They gonna shake the coins out of you, bro. Turn your ass upside down.
So what I'm saying in Turbo, it's like it's certain etiquette, right? And like I said, this is your first time, so you're saying, like I said, everybody had that. You're saying like you be smiling like a big kid in the candy store and like, oh, like I'm in a strip club. You're saying, but after you go a couple times, it's like you're there to enjoy your drink and the dudes that you're there with, and they're just part of the decor. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're nothing more than a plant,
like a
house plant, or you said what?
It's like a gentleman's club. I get it. But when I was there, the people that I saw over there, the dudes that I saw over there, it was different, bro. I don't know, man. Them dudes look like a bunch of simps, man. I ain't gonna front. You got some old ass white. They saw some old ass white dude looking like this to the girl while he slapped the money. It's like, and I'm like, bruh. And it's like the shit that you see in movies. It's the same.
You was
shit
a part of you was a part of a movie. That's what that was. You was somebody else's background.
Yeah, and that shit. I was just observing. I was like,
But let me tell you something else. How many of y'all have all y'all ever been to a strip club?
Yep.
I've never stepped one. I've not ever stepped in one a day in my life.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Why we used to go. That's the only club that would let you in when you were 18. You know what I'm saying? Because all the rest of them had 21. So I'm saying, like, so if you just wanted to be out, it was like $5 to get in. I'm talking about it was like a hood strip club. You know what I'm saying? Over on Angier Avenue in Durham, North Carolina. And the thing was, they didn't card you nothing. And the thing is, I would go in there just so we have someone to hang out at. And the thing is, I would sit back and analyze. That's why I know so much about it. I wasn't geeked up like, oh man, we can see a naked girl. It's like, nah, man. So I like if you sit back and don't talk, they're gonna come talk to you, and they're gonna tell you everything. Like if you don't talk, they're gonna be like, well, you know, I'm here for so and so, and you know, my mom is sick and blah 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 blah. And then you're like, okay. And what you start doing is listening to them, and you get their psychology down. It's like y'all just human beings like everybody else, huh?
Oh hell yeah, 100% agree.
Mo,
yeah,
Mo. Do you remember the movie days back in town where everybody used to go to the movies?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell them what our first strip club was. This is a little place up behind our movie theater. Y'all believe us or not? If you want to, it'd be 2 chicks, 2 or 3, and they.
Are you talking about that little triangle building, like a TP? Look. Allegedly.
I kid y'all not. Our first strip club is we would go to the movies, and there would be these 2 or 3 females, and they would never go to the movies. They'll go line up behind this building and have this privacy fence and just wait for everybody to take a turn.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to put these people. But see, that goes to show you don't put anybody on a pedestal. Everybody's just trying to get something out of life, make a living. You know,
Man,
and you look at people like that.
And that being said, I want to switch gears and finish the rest of this clip right here because this is where.
Sorry about that.
This is where Elijah shows up. The girl shows up, and this is where that dude who's on that pole start acting. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got anything to say before we get that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
All right, we about to get this party started right now.
That's your boyfriend right there.
Yeah, we're getting married. I don't care.
All right.
Yeah, fine. Since you're begging me, I
What's
guess.
on what?
Since you're begging me, I have to.
Pause.
All right, I paused. What's up?
She already treating him how she heard he sound over the phone. She's telling him he's doing stuff that he's not. He's accepting it.
Hey Bobby, can we hold on? I want to before you continue on. Can you rewind it back like 5 seconds and listen to what she say one more time and look at what she does?
All right, about there now.
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, shout out to Austin, man.
Oh, that's my boyfriend.
That's your boyfriend right there.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting married. I don't care.
Hold on.
Yeah, fine.
Watch. I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Right here.
Since you're begging me, I
What's
guess.
on what?
Since you're begging me, I have to.
You have to propose to me though.
Look, see, she looked into the camera. Hold on, stop. She realized she on camera. So she like, I gotta keep my level up and make him look like the simp. So she like, since you're begging me, you see what I'm saying? If it was off camera, it would be a straight up transaction. You know what I mean? Like AO say, I want this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? I want to finish like this, you know? But she was like, I'm on camera. She looked dead into the camera and was like, okay, I gotta maintain my image. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm popping right now. So she played him and said, since you're begging me, and what he was supposed to say, begging you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he supposed to check that right then.
Man, he was supposed to walk off like she was nothing. When she grabbed her chest, he was supposed to walk off like she was nothing.
I was about to say the same thing, Bobby. Because if that's the case, you don't gotta be there, and that's the thing. I don't like women like that. I hate women like that. Like, I can't stand.
Don't hate them, bro. Don't hate them. You need to learn them, because if you don't learn them, you're gonna run into one.
Nah,
but look at her eyes on the camera though. Hold on, but look at her eyes. I'm glad Grump stopped it right there. She's looking dead. She's performing for whoever's on that camera, not who's in that room.
Facts. On the way there, how she started talking to him, she already established her dominancy over here. That's why she's making him accept things he's not doing. She was like, "You're going to whatever I say it is," and he's going with it. So she's established her dominancy already.
My bad. You want me to keep? I'm letting it play.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're out the hill.
Okay, I'll buy you a ring.
Okay, fine.
Let's take shots. Yeah, where's the tequila? Oh, well.
Y'all better watch out. Oh, she twerking already?
Stop it. Stop it. Do you see how he's acting? Do you see how he's acting? She's controlling the whole room. She's the dude in the room right now.
The man got the Nun Chucks. See, he
But what?
Hold on. Can I say he's a people pleaser? Like, you know what I'm saying? First he was on the strip pole, now he got the Nun Chucks. It's like, look at me, I have talents. Like me, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Show me some attention. Look at him, wind it back. He got Nun Chucks, bro. He went and picked up the Nun Chucks.
So you know what? Since it's out the bag, since y'all so observant, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. He was an exotic dancer back in his day.
I knew it. I told you.
He was a male stripper.
Which is fine. I'm saying which is fine, but that speaks to his psychology that he wants attention.
Why y'all feed that?
Because
y'all was hitting on the head, man. Y'all was definitely hitting on the head, like, you know, hold on, something ain't right. Oh, deal was on that pole. Then I'm like, man, I was just saying, y'all already didn't give it out.
No, but I'm saying, but look at that. Look, but that go to show he even speak more to his psychology that he wants attention. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to be the center of attention like that. Most people don't want to be. But now he, like I said, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you good. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, but look at him. He went and picked up the Nun Chucks. Who naturally picks up Nun Chucks, bro? What are you doing? It's like Enter the Dragon.
Let me go ahead and bring that back, man.
He was in Cali, right?
Oh my god, yeah, for a whole month.
How was Cali?
Amazing. Do I look tan?
Yeah, you do. Like
yeah.
I know, and I'm about to go on a cruise, so I'm gonna get.
You're actually tan. It's for the vlog. How's the rap part? Fuck you.
Thank you. Hi.
It's for my vlog.
You can't get rid of me now, bitch. It's good.
Wait,
yo, shout out to Austin, man.
Oh, that's
Did somebody say pause or no?
Yeah.
No.
So the dude with the hat, would y'all say, like, for example, for me, if I was see a chick like that and she said, "Oh, I got a tan and all that stuff," yo, if I'm not interested, I'm not mandatory. I'm not obligated to answer. Is that correct?
Man, you know what I would have told her? I would have looked at her and said, "Bitch, quit talking to me about your tan. I'm like this all the time. What the hell are you talking about?" That's exactly what I would have said to her ass.
Yeah, because like the other dude, he came in, so I don't know. Does that make him like for you complimenting? Like, let's say you don't.
No, he was having a natural conversation with her. She was saying he brought her down to like a human again, and that's the thing.
Man,
like,
if you notice, shit don't suit with me.
No, what I'm saying, but you notice the two people, the dude that's swinging the nunchucks and the other dude with the camera, they treating her like a celebrity. The other dude was just talking to her like a normal person, like, "Oh, you was in Cali, okay, I got that." You know what I'm saying? Like, and notice she stopped performing, but when that camera came out again, the dude holding, she starts performing again, and that's all they do.
And Buddy in the cut, like you said, so he controlling his own energy and environment at the same time.
Can we wind that? I know. Grunt like, damn, I got to wind it, but notice how he slide in. Yeah, notice how he just slide in and like in the cut, he ain't in front of the camera, nut. He just kind of slide in like, okay, I'm gonna let my presence be known. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in Cali, like, you know what I'm saying, like just on some low key stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, check for me. Watch what he do.
We want me to go back to like what she.
That's good. I'm saying right. I'm saying right when she. Right there. That's cool. Yeah.
Oh well.
Y'all better watch out. Was she twerking already?
Yeah, go with me. I love it.
Oh, this might hurt.
Okay, I'm just going to ask them though, so not so hard. Don't dent it.
Damn, I need.
All right, my bad. Somebody said pause because I really can't hear. Like, oh y'all said.
No, you good. You good. But look,
Yeah,
but
go
see,
ahead.
he putting himself in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like with all that, she could say, "Oh, I didn't. That was unsolicited contact." You know what I'm saying? Like you putting yourself in all, bruh. No, but
that's
see,
ammunition for later. That's ammunition
Exactly.
for later. She can get mad at him and be like, "I never told him he can do that. I was just twerking."
Exactly.
That's why I said I had talked about that last live. You put yourself in danger like that, like you automatically doing that. Even if they have it on footage of her acting like she enjoying it, she could be like she was. I can't pronounce that word. Coerced. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
No, but no. What she'll say is no. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I'm gonna put you in the thought mindset. She gonna say, doesn't I have the right to twerk without being touched? Just because I twerk don't mean he has the right to invade my personal space.
So
You know what I'm
I got a question too. How do y'all feel about twerking? So how do you feel about, like, let's say you have your wife and your wife twerks for you at home compared to, you know, a woman just
If
twerking
she's
out
loyal, if I met my wife, when I meet my wife and she's loyal and matches my loyalty, and she only does that for me, and I know she doesn't like want to be on camera, I don't give a fuck if she dance around the house and do it. It's about how she handles herself. What she do. If she has integrity,
somebody said
like,
that thot.
Go ahead.
Somebody said that thot shit kind of gross. Young Mooski.
Hold on. It has to be a thought. It has to be an official thought. Just because she can do things that a thought does doesn't make her a thought. It's just like Ayo say, every woman isn't a nav. It's her characteristics that make her a nav. Now you can have two females who have similar characteristics, but one actually has integrity, the other one doesn't. You just have to see which one is who.
Like if you're twerking at home, for me, you're twerking in the house, that's fine by me. But if you work twerking outside, that's a completely different story.
Or if a camera pops on, or if any type of other person is around, she has to do that. Or if a camera, put it like this: if anybody else is around but you are her homegirls and she feels like she can do that, let it go. Just LIG it, let it go.
Belongs to the streets.
Trying to definitely break it down in, but we going in.
Fuck a paddle.
What the fuck are those? Nun Chucks?
Nun Chucks, yeah.
Wow. I want to fuck a Miami Heat player.
A lot of assets. There you go. Oh shit.
I can't stop twerking. Sorry.
So yeah, guys. Where's your girl at? You still friends with her?
I have a question. Is
She
she
can go to
white?
hell. She can literally go to hell, which is where.
Pause it real quick.
Yo, is she white? She seems like she's white.
Old buddy in the cut voice was so thorough about him not caring who she was. When he speaks, it cuts through all that goofy shit. She answers him without even trying to act like that.
See?
Good
like for real, it cut through everything. It cut through everything. And she look how she stood straight up and answered him without acting like that. She
Good
didn't act nothing
observation.
like that.
Good observation. Yeah, hold on.
There you go. Oh shit.
I can't stop twerking. Sorry.
So yeah, guys. Where's your girl at? You still friends with her?
No. She can go to
Told
hell.
you, look.
She can literally go.
That's what he was talking about. Like it was the other person. Like he was asking the question and it was like out of character and answering and then going back to character. And this
She was twerking while the other ones was doing it. My fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You said she was twerking with what? The others was what?
Yeah, when the other people was talking to her, she wasn't paying them no fee. She was careless on what they would say. As soon as Buddy said something to her, she quit that, stood straight up, started fixing her clothes, and spoke to him like she had common sense.
But then it's a question also that probably you think the question also plays a big role. Maybe you talk about personal shit.
Nah, because earlier she was talking about it. She was talking about it, and she didn't care. She was still having fun. She even mentioned it.
Oh, okay. I never seen this video, so I'm just asking questions. So
But this is the part where Selena Powell had got her, I guess, gave her that clout and everything.
That's Selena Powell?
No, that's her friend.
Oh,
but I'm gonna say this one more thing. She said, "Are those Nun Chucks?"
Yeah.
Like what grown man? You saying like like what grown man bring out Nun Chucks when there's women in the room, bro? Like you know what I'm saying, bro? He played himself with them. He played with himself with them Nun Chucks, bro.
Hey, my
Boy,
bad,
y'all
my
silly.
bad. My bad. Jay Hamilton came in here. So what's the topic tonight? Pretty much the topic was overall about the human behavior, and we had directed it towards the man and the woman side. So right now we analyzing this Fresh and Fit. Actually, is by Austin, and he did a vlog with Fresh and Fit, and there's this girl. She's a well-known IG thot, and we just analyzing the nonverbal cues they
Slower
doing.
behavior.
Say again?
I'm sorry. I cut you off. That's rude. Go ahead and finish. That was rude.
No, you said no. I was going to add that. You said slow behavior. What?
Yeah, slowers. I call them slowers.
What's that? Slowers behavior.
It's a whole other thought put together, mixed in with a whole bunch of a slut. It's all of it together, just a slower.
Slower behavior. Okay, yeah, that. And
that means she'll do
definitely
a slower thing. She does a slower of everything. That means a slower.
Jack of all trades type stuff, right?
Yep.
So that's pretty much what the topic is tonight. So we definitely gonna, go through the human behavior of why they act like that and how they act like that. And shouts out to Mow Factz and Bobby Cash for breaking down when that brother was nervous earlier and how he didn't know how to act, especially with the Nun Chucks. So that's pretty much what tonight's topic is. So we're gonna keep the film rolling and we're gonna stop when they say stop.
Go to hell, which is where she's going. So, yeah.
I will ask what
I've
happened.
exposed her online, and I'm making a YouTube video.
Yeah. Was that recent?
She set me up while we were friends and got me robbed, and multiple times. Like she's.
Hey, stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute. Stop for a minute.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Now he trying to have a girlfriend talk with her, bruh. She here to turn up. Why the hell you bringing up some beef? It's like you already got her twerking. You know what I'm saying? Like the dollar bill is supposed to come out or the camera's supposed to go off. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping. But he out here like, what's up with your girlfriend? I heard y'all beefing. Give me the tea. It's like, bro, you done killed the whole mood.
Mostly what I see, they trying to build it up again just to ask her to do stuff when they just get drunk. Let's do it. Ain't no games. Let's do what we came here to do. They ain't got
She
it
was
like that,
already doing it. She was already doing what she came to do. She was
Dude interrupted her. Dude interrupted her with that question. Yeah.
True.
Because all I'm saying is this, highly effective. You know what I'm saying? If you try to get it popping, you got to be effective. It's like she already turning up, like turn the music up.
Hey, Mo, you think he the blocker? You think he the blocker in the room?
Cause he feel that he ain't the top choice. So he like, let me get on her level on some chatty patty girlfriend talk, you know what I'm saying, and get her attention this way. Cause old buddy done slid through with the hat on pulled down. He was saying he also, you know what I'm saying, let's get it popping. And he like, well, she didn't like my nunchuck, so let me give her the girl talk. And like I said, I ain't being rude or nothing. I'm just doing the psychology here, what I'm seeing. And he took her right out of the mood of, cause I'm going to be honest with you. Bobby said it. He called them slurs. And the thing is they only have two modes, fighting and effing. That's the only two modes they got. You see what I'm saying? So she went out of the effing mode into the fight mode, the drama mode. You see what I'm saying? He took her right out of it.
Petty. We're going to keep it pushing, y'all. Hold on.
Fuck her. And she has herpes, so I exposed that. Yeah, so now I'm not fucking any guy in Miami because it's just fucked everyone in Miami. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Only outsiders.
I'm from Orlando.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay.
Do you have a flexor?
No, definitely not.
So are you gonna train me? I'll hire you. What the fuck? I need to start working out.
What do you mean by that?
I just had surgery like 2 months ago.
Hold on, wait. Did she say you gonna train me or hire me?
Yeah, Locomotive.
Yeah,
I said that earlier.
She snuck that in there. Yeah.
No, what she mean by train?
She gonna say it. No,
does she mean
what we just saying?
No, cause I'm asking like them two combinations is weird. Like to train me or hire me. My brain. I'm gonna tell you what my brain went through. Like, are you gonna train me like as like to be like to be working here?
It's not like an oxymoron.
I feel
it's a weird. I mean, like that's a weird. I took it as like, are you gonna train me to work for you, not to
Go ahead, my fault.
Not the locomotive me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just telling you. That's how my brain took it. I'm not saying she didn't mean it that way.
He meant work. She meant working out, but in a dual sense. She meant it's like him actually taking her to work out, but it's gonna lead to working out.
Right. She gave him a layup. Like you can take this either choose your own adventure, kind of. You know what I'm saying? You can take it train or you can take it locomotive. You know what I'm saying? Like I got what you're saying. I got you.
Locomotive, I mean mac and cheese, right?
Nah, locomotive means it's all aboard.
multiple partners.
Polar Express.
like they're really Polar expressing her shit. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nasty.
Polar Express.
What have you done? Like, what are you trying to do, Tom?
So here's the thing. I can't do too much. Like, I can't.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Stop.
Yeah.
I used to do like an hour of fucking.
Stop it.
My bad. To be honest, he's not editing these videos. He has a vlogger that guy who follows him around. He's the one who's putting this. So this is what his vlogger, the person who's behind the camera, he's the one who's putting these little gifts in. That's not Austin. That's what I'm saying. And Austin's like, oh yeah, that's funny, dude. Yeah, put that in there. But not understanding why, he putting that in there. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, you took it out of my mouth.
The editor is like I was gonna say the editor is the real brain here in Austin's videos.
Hold on, what you said again?
I said the editor is the real brain here that's making Austin kind of look deep. Okay, like when you look at
But look at the nonverbal cues right here on the brother right here when the girl's
talking. Look how puzzled he looks.
And just look at the body language and all that. You see how something's activated. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like he doesn't have he just
intimidated.
Yeah. Why should you be intimidated?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about. When brothers become successful, it's like you gotta understand that, like what Mo said, you can have all the money from the dang cryptocurrency and all that, but it's like you wearing nice clothes that don't really look right. And you get what I'm saying? Just the whole 9 yards. And this what happens with the red pill thing. No disrespect to them, but I'm saying like people who go full red pill. Go ahead.
No, I thought you was saying something to me. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying like with the people with the red pill, that's what they create people like him. Because he said, shouts out to Alpha Male Strategies, AMS. I watch them too, but it'd be some people who take those people on the platform seriously. And and to get in a situation like this, but go ahead.
But no, what I wanted to say before you started back is he's trying his best to avoid having to approach her how he needs to get what he does done, because he don't know how to act straightforwardly, even though she's handing it to him straightforwardly. As the male seeming dominant, like this should have been done and over with, to where he like, I'm that dude I slay with no hesitation. She's the dude right now. She's like, man, why are you taking so long? That's basically what she's saying in a subliminal way. I want a locomotive. I want you to work me out. She's saying all the key signs to like, why are we still in this room? Like, I came to get a mission done and it's not done yet.
My bad. My mind had just zoned out. I was multitasking. Can you repeat that again? My bad.
Nah, she's controlling the room. Basically, she keep giving him signs of like, why are we not doing what I came to do? She's asking to be worked out. She's twerking. She says she's a locomotive. She's getting drunk. She knew where she came from. She's wondering why is she in a room with a bunch of dudes who was one way on the phone, but now when she get here, she's the man and they're the bitches.
Right, because the thing is like, and Bobby picked up on this, and I had to follow along when she gave him a bunch of double entendres. Like, you gonna work me out, you gonna train me. Like, that could mean something totally different. I mean, like, I haven't seen this video before. So my thing is like orientation, and are you gonna fill out the application? But you know what I'm saying? Like, she's saying it like in a double entendre. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the real dude gonna be like, yeah, I'll stretch you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like he gonna throw that back at her, like, you, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not in a way that you was like, it'd be overt. You know what I mean? Like, just to let her know, like, but first of all, why the hell you letting her on your camera for if it ain't all worked out? You know what I'm saying? These women did off clout. They did all clout. You know what I'm saying? It had to be understood. Like, you won't get camera time, but bro, it's gonna cost you.
And that's what it is right there. And we just seeing all the nonverbal cues. But I'm gonna keep it playing right here, and this is where it kind of like gets juicy and it goes off with the ending.
Run because my sister's so good. Yeah. I used to do like an hour of fucking highest incline on the treadmill and then just lift weights. I don't really know too much though.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I just want to tone, be healthy.
To be honest, you really don't need that much.
Okay. Well, tell me. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to charge you.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm very rich.
Okay.
I'm very rich.
She's very powerful. She's very rich.
I'm very rich and very powerful.
She don't need no man.
Someone train me, please. I'm tired of running the trains on myself.
Pause. I told you. I know listen, I'm very fluent with these type of women. I'm naturally used to them. I told you that's what she was aiming at because she's tired of being like, listen, while I'm in the room with a bunch of little boys, I came here to get the business. No one's giving the business. Am I going to have to give it to myself?
She's gonna get that
nailed it.
She's gonna get that Chobani Greek yogurt. You feel me? Yeah, your plate.
But she don't care if the camera. She don't care if the camera is on. As long as somebody has the right fluidity to go with her energy, she's on point like a hand with one finger. She does not care.
And it's gonna get juicy. We're gonna keep it pushing.
She is a trainer, but no trains.
Yeah. Choo-choo, bitch.
You like trains though?
I mean, I like running trains with guys.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
Like, I mean,
What? Whoa!
I don't know.
You know,
She says she likes running trains on guys.
No, that's that nervous
explain.
right there. That's that nervous.
Let me explain.
Go ahead,
Turbo. What she's meaning is two guys like him who don't know what they doing in the train. She would actually be the one, you know what I'm saying, doing it to both of them. She's telling them, y'all don't have experience like I thought you do or like you talk. So if I'm going to be the one doing all the work, please let me know. Let's get this going.
Yeah, but go back. You heard. Look at his response. What she said about the train thing. Look at his response.
He got
and it's that
it's
that nervous response. Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm gonna have to charge you.
That's fine. I don't care. I'm very rich.
Okay.
Yeah, very rich.
She's very rich.
I'm very rich and very powerful.
She don't need no man.
Someone train me, please. I'm tired of running the trains on myself. I just don't want to run a train on me. What's good?
She needs a trainer, but no trains.
Yeah. Choo-choo, bitch.
You like trains though?
I mean, I like running trains with guys.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
Like,
wait, you see what I'm saying? You saw
well,
that?
She said train like 5 times, and he gonna come back out like, oh, so you like trains? Yeah. What you like? You like Amtrak, or what you like? You know, you like.
She seemed, you know what she seemed like? She seemed like she targets men like Austin. Like she's into that BDSM. Well, when BDSM, it's like she wants to dominate the male.
No, bro, no, Turbo, no. What she said is like, nigga, like what I gotta do? Put it in your face? I said I'm running trains on myself. Like what else? He go, you like trains? Like toy trains? Or what you like?
No,
you know?
I'm referring, yeah, because one of y'all said she running trains herself, right? Basically,
Turbo, stop, Turbo. How can you take that statement? I'm tired of running trains on myself. Any other way? And then he comes back like, you like trains? It's like what?
He also said that's a thing. He also said, is that a thing?
I'm too innocent for this. Fuck.
Sound like Josh Johnson when he said trains. I like trains.
That's what he said. He was like, you know, I used to have 8 years old. I got my first train. You know what I'm saying? My dad bought me you know what I'm saying? It's like, what, bro? You don't know that shit. When she said, I like to run trains on myself, you should be like, word? Okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's wrap this up so we can talk about, you know what I'm saying, what I'm going to charge you for, you know what I'm saying, training you. And that'll be the end of the night. That'll be the camera go off. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know a transaction about to go down. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? But he like, you like trains? I'm like, bro.
But he got a hashtag for that. His hashtag for that is called business meetings. You know, but he ain't did it right then. He could have just did that hashtag. It'll pop on the screen like business meetings, like he about to do a transaction, but he ain't did it on that part. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we good. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this rolling though.
I fuck them, but like I feel like I'm the one that fucks them.
Oh, so
I ran the train. They ran the train.
That's what I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I'm a train conductor.
Stop.
So basically,
I told you that.
You see, that's what I was trying to say. Is like, she basically training like she's doing all. It seems like she's doing all the work basically.
Yeah.
No, what she's saying is she know how she played herself by saying that, so she got a double back like she's in control and she has the power. And this is what she tells herself at night when she goes alone about herself. Just saying, she done got 2 or 3 dudes ran through it like, oh, I was in control. I was in the position of power. No, you wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You got used and abused and got sent home. But this is the Jedi mind trick she played herself. Like, I was in control. Okay, whatever. Like, nah. It don't work like that.
Mo funny as hell.
Nah. This is. I'm just trying to understand it. So now
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here for that. But we're gonna push.
This is knowledge for me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh shit! There you go.
Take it on the yacht. I don't
There
care.
you go. It's lit.
What's it gonna take me on your OnlyFans?
Nothing. Just let me post it.
That's it?
Yeah. Just let me post it. I don't
Okay.
care. Yeah. Go follow my OnlyFans if you want to see me get fucked by a pistol.
Bro, his video editor guy is roasting him low key. You hear that psych
Bro,
in the
he said
background?
psych. Yeah.
I'd have had to fire him. I'd have had to be like, hold up, bro. Hold on. Like, are you
But
on my
being
side?
honest though, but like it ain't like we can't tell. If you really got it like that with those type of females, you could tell when them boys fake. And like, look how he acting. Like, look at what she doing, and look how he acting about it. Like, look what he's saying while it's happening.
And run a train. I'm a train conductor, bitch. I might get pregnant. I don't know.
Oh no, we rapping that. We rapping. Oh,
Wow. Never mind.
I'm a common guy.
Wait. Stop. That lets you know right there what she's there for, to get knocked up by a dude with money. Because for her to say, "Are you rapping that?" Oh nah, we ain't going down like that. If she's there for a transaction, either a short-term transaction or a more costly long-term transaction. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if it's kind of, and I'm not gonna say this about this guy, but if a guy like this gets in a bed with a woman like this, she's gonna screw you 4 times because you got a box of 3 condoms. Bruh, trust me. That's exactly what she's gonna do. She was like, well, you don't want to run out to the store, do you? You know what I'm saying? I want to try it this way. And he's gonna be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she must really like me. Nah, bruh, you know what I'm saying? She there to get that bag.
Facts. Or the second one could come into play. She know that you ain't used to getting that type, and she could put it on him so bad to where he ain't got it. She won't even make it. She'll take it off herself the next time, and he won't say nothing because he hooked.
Exactly.
It's gonna get more spicy. Watch what they say this.
Thank God. I might be pregnant anyways. I don't know. We'll see.
Are you not on birth control?
No.
Oh fuck. Damn. Yeah. If I do that, I need an IUD.
Nah. We'll wrap it up.
Wrap it out.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Have you guys
Now look, hold on, wait. He already done backed up and said, I need an IUD. Now I thought we was wrapping it up. You see how she done already got him talk? She ain't got the clothes off yet. He backpedaling.
Mm-hmm.
She could tell me, yeah, I got an IUD, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, there you is. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, like he already, I'm trying to take, the reason why I'm saying this to dudes out there listening. When you get in a room alone with a woman like this, and you geeked up off of her, she gonna be in control and she gonna get what she want because she already knows she got the leverage.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't even be no conversation.
She might bring another female just to make it solidified. Never know. Yep. Pull out a bag of tricks. Never know.
And then she said she might already be pregnant. Wow. Like it was like
she didn't care. Like, and then if she bring her friend up in there, she'll have all them dudes up in the corner on the chair with their dang legs crossed, like, you know, getting ready to get picked on. You know, like, okay, we number 2 come up here. You know, that type of stuff. That's crazy, man. She took over the whole dang environment. But let me see what happened at the end. I forgot what.
Yeah, let this ride out.
Byron, let's go. Boyfriend, are you not taking shots?
Nah, I consider taking one.
Not for my birthday. Hello. I just turned 24. Let's go. Party. You guys, I got this security call on me at Disneyland because my fucking license expired on my birthday the day before. And they were trying to not sell me alcohol. So I was like, bitch, why are you trying to ruin my fucking birthday? I just turned 24.
Oh, okay. Guess my age.
So I was like, 28?
Nah, I'm 25.
Oh, damn, sorry.
Right there. Yeah, I'll take it though.
You don't look older. I just blacked out crack. So I don't know.
What's your type?
What's my what?
What's your type?
Black.
Oh, yeah, we gotta pay attention to this because I broke this down 3 times. Go ahead.
But just what? No.
Jet black.
Jet
black.
Hey, yo.
Asphalt black. Love it.
Is Austin black enough for you?
Yeah.
I'm not jet black though.
No, you're very sexual, so
yeah,
I like it.
Very sexual. What does that mean?
You're sexy.
Oh,
I just say sexual.
What the?
Different. No one says that. You know?
You sensitive.
Look, that's what I was saying before. He needs that reassurance. I'm sexy, right? Like, mommy, love me, mommy. Mommy, tell me I'm a good boy, mommy. Please, mommy.
Self confidence. He needs validation. That's you can tell.
Bro,
I don't get it. Why you need validation?
But bro, I got a lot of brothers successful. That's what I'm saying. Shouts out to this brother. We're not trying to hate on this brother. We appreciate what he's doing.
No, but what I'm saying is that go to show you that how a lot of dudes get in trouble because they're needy, and it's not a fault of their own. This is something deeper to when you need validation from other people. You see what I'm saying? Like when you're, and I'm gonna say this one thing, and I don't know if I'm gonna piss off anybody up here, but that's that men going our own way, the MGTOW thing. A man should always go his own way. That's unspoken. You know what I'm saying? That's just, but when you have to say, I'm going my own way, you know what I'm saying? And tell me I'm a high value, and tell me that, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, for real, I was unknowingly high value, and a lot of my friends was too, because we wasn't tripping off of that. It's like, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, you know what I'm saying? You're going to like me for who I am, or you're not, and we ain't going to deal with each other. But a lot of people I see nowadays, the guys, like, they need that you know what I'm saying, that to be reaffirmed, especially for people that's beneath him. She's beneath him. Like, I mean, that's why I'm saying it like that. I mean, I'm not trying to roast this brother right there, because I'm just saying he has to realize he has the power in the room. And she's told him that, but he still doesn't get it. You know what I'm saying? She wants him to say, you know what? Like I said, back when she said that, it was like, cut the camera off. I'm about to go back here, and you're going to show me what you feel about me. And it'll be the end of the rap, not this, oh, am I sexy? You know what I'm saying? You know, because he kind of got hurt when she said jet black, like, I'm not jet black. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Bro, you asked me to break it down. I'm just telling you what I saw. I'm just telling you, I mean, like, I don't know. Let me hush. Let me hush.
Yeah. This dude has suck his
Play
teeth.
it out for me.
Bruh suck his teeth and be like, yo, I'm not like.
Thanks, babe. I love sex, you know?
Are
You're gonna drink with me? Okay, let me.
No, I've been drinking all day.
He hates my birthday.
Yeah.
Fucking hates my birthday. It's fine. Cheers.
You have to.
Got
You're
to.
very sexual.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
need that.
Energy.
And then this chair,
I love it.
I mean, and Chris, we got. I think we got. No, what do you mean?
Shit looks party.
Wait. There's a charge. There's a charge. Wait. There's a charge. You see, that's what I'm saying. This how these dudes end up in court right there. Unsolicited touching. And if she go downtown, like, I had my back to him, Your Honor. I didn't invite that touch. And there it is. There's a case right there, because I didn't ask for that touching. And then the people say, well, you were flirting with him the whole time, but not in this moment. I wasn't. And he touched me. You know what I'm saying?
What's gonna get him? What's gonna get him messed up is that video of how he looked. The face he made before he did it was a I don't care about getting approval face. He looked like the dude who played Old Dog in Menace to Society when he made that face. He does.
Yeah.
You serious, bro? Don't do that.
Watch his face. He was Lorenz Tate. That's what he gonna look like. So look,
This dude crazy, man. Just going crazy over.
See, look, told you.
A piece of plastic.
Oh damn, terrible. Okay, yeah.
He was just like, fuck it. He
I
was
mean,
like, I don't need approval. She a hoe. I don't care. That's
And this
exactly
is
what he
when-
thought.
And what I'm saying is 2 years from now, when this young man is super successful and she down on her luck with that baby that she might have in her belly right now, she'll pull up this tape and say, just like they were accusing Joda Buttons or anybody else, a good one was Cuba Gooding Jr. You know what I'm saying?
That was in my head.
He touched me. It was unsolicited touching. And guess what? They're gonna clip this little 10-minute video, not this 10-second video, not showing in context of everything she said after that, and she'll be the victim, and he'll be saying he got to prove his innocence. So I'm just saying is, dude, this is. I know we laughed a lot, but thirsty can cost you everything.
And you see right there in his face, like he just messed up with that. He was intoxicated too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this is where it gets real serious. This is where it gets real serious. Like that right there. Even though she was like, "Oh, okay, all right, I'm going with the flow with it," she could easily turn around and be like, "I didn't know that he was going to do it. My back was turned." You know what I'm saying? It could have went bad. And this is why I'm glad we're having this conversation. We're doing this analysis on it because this could actually save brothers' lives. You know, brothers' careers with this right here. He was over here. Go ahead.
He can end up with a child that depend on him already. She said she might be, and then he's going to hit later on anyway. So her might be could be in like, no, I just thought I was then, but I'm actually am now after we mess with each other. He's stuck.
I mean,
and she calling him boyfriend already. By law, if you
could wait. I got a question though. But if let's say you smash some chick like in his case, and then she pulls up that bullshit that she might be pregnant and it might be his kid or some shit. I mean, you can still pull up a DNA test though, right?
That don't matter. No, let me go ahead and kill you with that. Now it's to the point to where it's females are taking dudes for child support just for acting like a father figure to their child. They're advising dudes to not even watch somebody else's child. If she a female, she has a child, don't even watch it because there's been females who went to court and tried to take child support out on dudes just for doing that shit.
Exactly.
Like, and then one more thing I want to add to that is even if it's not his child, it's gonna be his child until it's proven not his child. And then what she could easily do is wait till the baby get 1 or 2 years old, say he a deadbeat dad, drag his name through the mud. It's not even his kid, but he's like, well, you slept with her in the time period where she got pregnant. Why didn't you take care of the child for 2 years? It's like, Your Honor, I didn't even know about the kid. You know what I'm saying? Or in the court of, or in the court. I don't let me finish. In the court of public opinion, it'll drag it. Like you never hear about the cases where a woman accused a dude of being the daddy, and it comes out to find out he wasn't. You never get the follow-up story.
But so that's the question. But what if I offered? Okay, let's say we went to court.
Let me go ahead and kill that. I got 5 children, bro. Let me go ahead and kill anything you can say. Oh, first of all, you can say all back. I want to test. As long as she stays away, they're not going to take her to jail if she doesn't show up. Any way you try to trap her, it's set up for her to be able to be like, bro, you can ask her to come to court. She doesn't have to show up. She's not going to get called for it. That's how deadly this is. And I'm there for all 5. I just literally talked to my smallest before she went to bed, talked to my oldest too. So I know their mother's boy. When it comes to this shit, do not fuck around with the slightest thing, period. And now you know, you Turbo especially, bro, you seem like a good dude. They're looking for your type just to have children with. So what? They can continue to be trifling while they know your heart will be set on making sure that child is taken care of. And you're going to chase after her to make sure you get your family. They're looking for your type, bro.
And the reason why they're going to do that is, and I'm going to just finish up what Bobby said, because we're saying he made a great point. They're going to make you feel guilty for asking them for the test. Like, because what they're saying is this. Hold on, Turbo. I'm going to tell you like this. What they're going to say, this is how they're going to put it to you. Are you calling the mother or your child a whore?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look at that psychological mind trick there. Are you calling the mother or your child a whore? It ain't even proven yet that she's the mother, but she's going to use that against you. Then you can be like, well, if I am the father, and I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying, let me be clear, you should always get a test. But what I'm saying is she's gonna make it seem like you asking for this. You asking for this ruin any what's the word I'm looking for? Any civility that we could have had in this relationship, you ruined it by asking for it.
But if you
now me treat you like shit and you deserve it.
If you have nothing to hide though, you shouldn't be scared of it though. It's just like a prenup. I'm looking out for myself. Like if I was to get married and you don't want to sign a prenup.
Cut you off again. I'm gonna have to. You gotta look at it that you don't have no resources to help you and motivate you to do that shit. When a female gets pregnant and I know my body pops up and other women are around her to support her, you have no chance to get that. She has a collective helping her. The best thing you can do is let that shit go, focus, get all the facts in order, then go back and do the domino effect. But if you try to do it in her fashion, which is drama-based and manipulation and distractive talking, all you're going to do is end up frustrated and end up paying for a child without actually focusing on getting yourself out of that position. Because that's her whole game plan. Distract him long enough to where he just falls in line.
Or she's going to use a manipulation tactic to make you put hands on her. Because she's going to say, you know what, I knew you were sorry anyway. You don't want to take care of your child. You be like, it ain't my child. I don't know if it's my child or not. And she be like, you know what, I'm glad. I hope it ain't your child, you weak ass nigga.
Yep.
I pray it ain't yours. So now she done went 180 degrees on you from being it's all yours, and now it's not yours. And then you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't even want to take the test. I don't even want to find out if it's yours or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are the manipulative games that people play. And it's like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, you can say all you want to, and all they do can say all they want to. But if there's any possibility that a child is yours, that's going to play on your heartstrings. I'm telling you. Because you're going to be looking at that picture and be like, oh, it could be mine. You know what I'm saying? You be squinting like, you kind of look like me. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically playing them tricks on your mind. So what I'm just saying is don't put yourself in this situation with these kind of people. You know what I mean? That's the long and short of it.
Play it off like fast. Like obviously, like I'm telling y'all, like I wouldn't stay there. Like I'll play the game. Like if that's the case, the game we're gonna play. Like Bobby said, you know, I'm expressing to y'all how I feel. Like I wouldn't do that shit, but like I'll do it smart. Obviously, you know, you gotta play your cards smart. You know, I don't know.
But how do you know if they coming in like that? That's the whole point. They coming in already seeing how you are. They can be nice.
Just take time, observe, and report. Make small reports.
See. Remember, I had to cut you off. I have 5 children. Most of the time, you won't get this out of them until after they actually get pregnant. Yeah, that's what's the deadly part. She could be good to you so long that you're gonna agree to have a child and all because you think she's great. As soon as you have that child, it's over for your ass. She'll really drop the ball on you. There's no time frame. There's no time frame on them exposing themselves. There's no time frame. It's when they know it's right.
And what we got to look at is this: what she's good at, and now you can say what you want to about what kind of woman she is or whatever. We can all debate that. But what she's a professional at is separating you from your seed. That is her talent. That is it. When she gets you in that room, she is gonna get what she wants. You can say all what you want to say, but bruh, I'm trying to tell you, they are masters at that. You know what I'm saying? She's. You saw already when the music came on, she went into sex mode automatically.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about these women are under mind control, and they really. This is like, I'm gonna go left field for a minute though. This is like the MK Ultra sex kit and stuff. What they've done is they have pushed this to the masses now, and these women like this know how to separate you from your seed. So you can talk all that hot, not you, I'm saying the proverbial you. Dudes can talk all that hot shit, but when you in that room with them alone, and they're gonna be like, oh, you want to use that? You want to make me feel dirty? You don't really like me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in a certain mind state where all your blood ain't gonna be in your brain, but somewhere else, you be like, all right, okay, but I'm gonna pull out. Then you're saying you're gonna get in there, okay, I'm gonna pull out. You thinking, and she gonna lock them legs around you. Bam.
This boy is giving shouts out to Mow Factz. Shouts out to Mow Factz. He's doing father work out here for y'all. For these,
I'm telling you. So what I'm just saying is, don't get. That's like you getting in the ring and you boxing with somebody that outweigh you. You know what I'm saying, bro? She outweigh you in that boxing ring called the bed. She outweigh you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't pick that fight. I'm telling you.
Another thing is, if you ain't really about that street shit before you met you, or actually got a pass and you try that shit, it's not gonna go good. The only reason I ain't have to go through trouble with my children, like them mothers trying to use them and shit, is because I really done put one. I'm gonna be honest with you. First mother that tried that shit pulled up on me without my child. I put that bitch straight in the trunk with an AK-47 and let her know if she moved, I was gonna shoot the gas tank. You don't play with me about my children. I didn't incriminate myself though. What she fucked up at is pulling up where I was at my brother's house. They gave me all jurisdictions to carry out what I was going to carry out. Now, if she would have got me in the street, or she would have hit me and ran to the street, because I'm the type you hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back. I would have been in trouble. But when she pulled into the yard without my child on that BS, I already knew what was about to go on with my child. I said, let me fix this real quickly. I had a established dominancy that day in that fashion. Put her straight in the trunk, made her lay in that bitch for 30 minutes in the hot ass sun, and told her if she moved, I was gonna shoot the gas. Man, I was not playing. Any of my other children, let one of them motherfuckers tell me this and this ain't gonna happen. I'll be at their house like I got a set of keys to them motherfuckers.
So this again, from your story, from your experience, and from you and Mow Factz experience, I'm glad y'all come on here because y'all definitely educating brothers who ain't experienced what y'all experienced. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about like overall, like Bobby, like for them to avoid it? Like, is it worth it to avoid it?
Yeah, it's worth it to avoid it. Like, you gonna want to have fun with them type of chicks. Believe me, believe it from a dude who used to being around them, bro. They only used to having fun. They don't have no responsibilities because they look good. It's easy for them to get a lifestyle, somebody to take care of them. That's something they don't have to worry about unless it's one who gets cut off from her family and her looks start to fade because she gets on drugs. Then that one might switch her ways and go up a good hill, and you can run into one of those.
But honestly, hold on. But honestly, I didn't mean to cut you out. But I want to make an exit point. Even if they get on drugs, and I'm speaking from my experiences and what you're saying, what I've seen in my own circles. Even if a woman like this get on drugs, get turned out, they gonna go to N.A, get cleaned up, get their 90-day chip, and meet a dude in N.A that's trying to get his life together and get a trucking business, and they gonna live happy ever after living off his money. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like these women, there's no consequences for them. You see what I'm saying? There's no consequences for their action because they're good looking, and when you're good looking,
I'm sorry, go ahead. You were talking.
No, when you're good looking, you just live by another set of standards, and that's the thing. That's what frustrates a lot of people. Like I said, she can go out here, have 2 kids, and it's still gonna be some simp dude out here like, come on, be my wife. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't have to live by the consequences. So my thing is avoid these chicks at all costs unless you're using them in a professional capacity. You know what I'm saying? And you're moving on.
You gotta be on demon time, put it like that, because that's all they on Jezebel time, and they are not playing no games.
Why does man zoom on me, man?
Oh yeah, because you about to slide. That's why I'm gonna go ahead and give you a farewell. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all. Yo, it was really nice joining y'all. It's been a really long time since I've actually joined a live, but I kind of joined a little late. But stay tuned. We got some Grub got some spicy topic in the next live. That's all I can say. I'm about to go ahead.
That's Turbo. That's Turbo. Turbo got another live coming up. That's specifically for him. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna leave it like that, though. That's all. That's facts, though. But it's definitely good, educational.
But I'm gonna have to get off of here soon. I gotta get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning myself.
Yeah, I gotta go study a bit, so I'm gonna go study a bit, and then I'm gonna see y'all.
Yeah, but I'll say this was well needed though, because I know I was due an hour, but it was well needed for it to go to 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and do the timestamps on this on my spare time because this right here on the end of this live probably helped many people. Probably save like 18 to 25 years of brothers' lives. You know what I'm saying? Stress. Like for real, at the end of the day, I know we laugh and joke, but go ahead. My bad.
Nah, but remember, brothers, even if the child isn't yours and you're around acting like a father, you're going to have to pay in this generation. Do not play around. Do not come out your mouth with, oh, I'm daddy this. No, even saying that, they don't need any proof of who a father is. They can go drop your name at DSS and you're on the birth certificate and you're automatically paying for a child that is not yours.
I'm glad you said that because that is true. That is definitely true. Yeah.
Yo, but much love, my brothers. It was a nice time. I'll catch y'all on another live, if anything, y'all.
Same. I'm about to get off here myself. I appreciate it, Grump.
Thanks to the streamers, much love to all the streamers or the viewers that's watching,
Facts.
Y'all stay safe, all right?
All right, you as well, bro.
All right.
But I want to say the same thing because I'm about to get off here myself. I want to say appreciation to Grump. Mo, I appreciate you coming on and us having that nostalgic memory of the movies.
Exactly.
I'm glad I got the experience. Give y'all experience of some of my personal life and considering I have children as well. And you know what I'm saying? Some of the things I went through and let you know how things would go. Everybody who's watched, who's viewed, who's learned something, anybody who has had a question. And once again, I want to thank Grump for giving us this platform and broadcast because his is more broader than mine is. And I'm always going to thank this brother for that because he does not have to do it. But I'm about to get off of here. If you go back out tonight, stay safe and solid. Mow Factz and Grump, y'all stay safe tonight, and I'll talk to y'all brothers some other time.
All right, bro. And I'm about to sign off as well. Like I said, appreciate Grump. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, if y'all don't pay the man with a like, pay the man with a share and a comment. If you're saying, if you can't support the value for value, all value comes in all ways. So at least share the video and like it if you take time to watch it. And I'm gonna say this one last time: keep yourself out of situations, you know what I'm saying, it's unnecessary. Because people can get you jammed up in a few quick seconds that cost you a whole life to get you out of it. I appreciate it, Grant. You have a good one.
Hey, Homo, before you slide real quick, I got one quick question. So let's say this. All right, what Bobby said about, a guy trying to act like a father to a child, right? So let's go ahead and say that Dr. Boyce Watkins, right? Let's say that Alicia kids are still, preteens, right? And he married her, and he do all that, and they get divorced. Will he be paying child support for those kids, right?
It goes state by state, you know what I'm saying? And it depends on like what kind of care you gave for them. So I mean, like I said, I ain't no legal professional. It's just that if the opportunity presents itself that you can be liable for taking care of them kids, protect yourself at all costs. And since you asked that question, let me just say this one last thing. It's not like she gonna have a baby, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna run down and have a test. These girls have game. They're gonna make you feel like that's your child. You know what I'm saying? They're going, oh, you're the father, we're a happy family, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to go on a year or two when that baby start taking shape, taking form, you're not going to see your child and yourself in that child. And then you're going to start having questions. But at that point, you've been taking care of it. And that's when you get in the situation of, well, he's been taking care of it, for 2 or 3 years. I don't feel it's right that he can just, absolve himself of any responsibility. So that's how you can work yourself into a situation where you're paying for a child that's not yours.
That is a tough game. That's a business. That's a cutthroat business right there.
And I'm gonna say, let me say this last thing. And the state has no interest in making you not pay, because if you don't pay, then they have to pay. So it's 2 against 1.
So and that's like what I remember Kanye West said this. He was like 18 years, and on the 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his. Like, oh, jeez.
Yep.
Hey, but I ain't gonna hold you up. I appreciate you for stopping by and giving your knowledge and your intellectual property and your experience and your psychological analysis. It looked like this is not your first rodeo. The way you were saying stuff, when I go back and timestamp it, you done leaked out some information about how I know you used to get down. Ain't gonna speak too much on it though, but definitely appreciate you, Mo.
Everything is alleged, sir. Everything is alleged. All right, have a good night.
Yeah, alleged. All right, man.
All right,
All right, man.